There we go. That's it. And we're back. Sorry, some technical difficulties. I believe we should have audio now. And yes, I believe we do have audio. So this game underway, very tight, as 4-5 is your score right now. And now Artesia has just gone ahead by 3. So Wildcats have 4. And Artesia 8 in the first quarter, just 3:26 left to play. And Artesia, or Lovington, will have the ball. And will inbound. And the ball, Barunda going up for a shot. Air ball, won't fall. Schaus fighting for the rebound. Who was it last touched by? We'll see. I think it
was last touched by Artesia.
It will be our ball. It will be Lovington ball. So I get the score bug back and right. And 8-4, Artesia. Lovington had the early lead, and Artesia tied it up 3-all. A shot from the right corner does not fall, and Artesia with the rebound. They pass it off. A 3-point attempt, no good, but the rebound and the putback is by Padilla. So now it is 10-4, and a timeout being taken. And we will take it with them, and let's see, we will keep it, yes, we will take it with them and be back in 30 seconds with more. It's the Lady Wildcat basketball from Wildcat Gym here in Lovington on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym for Lovington Lady Wildcat basketball here. And wow, Lady Cats looked really sharp. They got on the board early with a 3-pointer from Malaya Castro. And then Artesia came back, tied it up with a 3-pointer from Padilla. And then Artesia, after turning over the ball a couple of quick times, ended up going ahead of Lovington, and now they've got the lead 10-4. Lovington with the ball, moving the ball down. They get it to Schaus, and she tries to put up a shot. It won't go, but she does get the rebound and tips it and gets it up to Aranda, and Aranda trying to put it up and in. Schaus ends up on the floor, and wow, they are going to see Artesia ball. And Aubrey Aranda has committed a foul. And there are 2 fouls on Kuykendall for Artesia. 10-4, Artesia's leading this one with just 2.5 minutes left to play in this first quarter. Artesia basketball as it's inbounded, passed around. That is Whitmire. Whitmire tries a shot, won't fall, and it's Barunda who gets the ball, brings it down, leaves it off for Castro. Castro calling for Samo, moves it around the left side, gets it over Hernandez, and then back to Castro. She tries a 3-ball, but her aim is a little off. It ends up being an air ball, and it goes into the hands of Artesia. Artesia with the ball, passing it around. First right, then left, and then a 3-ball up, no good. And it's going to be, and you know what they call a tie ball. Hernandez had the ball. She just probably should have turned the other way maybe. And because Artesia's right there playing heads up ball, they tie it up. But luckily it will stay Lovington basketball. 10-4 your score, as Lovington still in that little 6-point deficit after getting on the board early. Barunda with a free throw and Castro with a 3-pointer, and that's the scoring so far. Castro, the ball getting smothered. Really tight defense by Artesia there. Leaves it off for Aranda. Aranda fighting for the ball. It's stolen away. Padilla's got it. She takes it up and in. And 2 more points for Artesia. They're up 12-4 now. 12-4 with 1:15 left in the first quarter, and Aranda has it. Passes over to Castro on the right wing. Bounce pass into Barunda. Barunda loses the handle on the basketball, and that's another turnover for Lovington. Gets it to Kraft. Kraft going to take it in. Stolen away. Nice work as Castro's got it. Then she bounce passes, trying to get it down to Barunda on a fast break, and it goes out of bounds. So nice work by Castro, but then Lovington loses the advantage. So 12-4 your score, 8-point lead by Artesia, but there's a lot of basketball and a lot of time left to play. If Lovington can just regain that form. They looked very confident, very much in charge and control when they first started this game. Artesia inbounds, takes their time. Padilla running the point, and then a shot up and good from Kraft from the left side. Just a 2-pointer. 14-4, 10-point lead now. Coming the other way, Castro's got it. Leaves it off for Knapp. Knapp back to Castro. And they're going to call a foul. I think they're going to call a foul on Padilla. Yes, they will. Padilla, that's going to be her first foul. Just under 34 seconds left to play in this first quarter. Lovington will inbound. Fouls on the floor. Hernandez inbounds, gets it to Castro. Castro all the way to Knapp on the left wing. Knapp nowhere to go. Good defensive pressure by Artesia. Gets it to Castro. Castro worked herself open there, and that was a good job. And her three-pointer no good. Knapp with the rebound and passes up to Schaus, and then they're going to call a foul.
On Padilla again.
Yep, and Padilla, it'll be a second foul. She's picked up 2 quick ones right here. And it'll be on the floor. It'll be Lovington's ball just to the right of their basket. And they inbound and get it over to Jabri Rios in the game now for Lovington. She passes it all the way back to midcourt to Castro. Castro to Knapp. Knapp into Rios. Rios has to pass it back to Castro and then gets it to Schaus. Schaus had posted up. Oh, and then they call her for the travel as the ball went kind of behind her. And I thought they were going to call a foul on Artesia for reaching up and getting it out of her hands. I thought maybe they bumped hands. So that's going to be a turnover for Lovington. Oh, and that's a travel. Oh, yeah, there's a turnover. As Artesia, the teams just trade turnovers there. Harvey with the ball. Just takes an extra step, so give it to Lovington. Castro at the buzzer, trying for almost a half-court three-pointer, and it hits the rim but bounces off. So at the end of the first, Artesia is leading 14-4, and we'll be back in 60 seconds with more Lovington Lady Cat basketball from Wildcat Gym.
And are you ready for the battle? Battle Energy is ready to take the court with the Cats. For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Welcome back to Wildcat Gym. I'm Dawn Morgan with Brayton, who is running camera, and out of the full timeout, well, not a timeout, but out of the after the change of quarters, after the first quarter, Artesia leading this one 14-4, up by 10. Artesia inbounding. They get it over to Harrison. Harrison all the way back over to the left corner. Oh, a three-point shot up, no good. I think it was touched by Barunda, which is nice. And then Lovington getting it all the way down the court. A fast break for Knapp, puts it up and in, and maybe the Lovington Lady Cats are figuring something out and going to come roaring back. Oh, a quick pass in the lane as that was a pass into Frederick, I believe, who posted up. Nope, it was into Harrison who posted up. Whitmire gets fouled, so she'll go to the line.
They'll call that on Brenda.
And that's going to be the second foul on Barunda. The first shot is up, no good for Whitmire. 7.5 minutes left to play in the second. And Lovington trailing by 8. That one is going to sink. Whitmire with a point. Lovington quickly moving the ball down. Nap to Castro. Castro over to Aranda on the left wing. Back to Castro, top of the arc. And then into a pass into Barunda, who was going to get that. And she had posted up. She was going to try to put up a quick layup. But the ball goes out of her hands. And another Lovington turnover. Turnovers have now been mounting up and killing the Lady Cats. Artesia working the ball around very well. Let the ball kind of loose, and a travel. Yep, as that's the second turnover for Harvey when she picked up that foot, kind of did a little slide. So give it back to the Lady Cats. A good time for them to try to start digging themselves out of this hole. It's a 9-point hole at this point, and 7 minutes left in this second quarter. Malaya Castro receiving the inbound, moving it across center court, across the timeline, leaving it off for Knapp. Knapp picking up the pace, drives in the lane, then passes it out to Barunda. Barunda tries the ball. It doesn't go, and then Castro with the rebound, and then that doesn't go. But Schaus gets the rebound, and her putback is good, and she draws the foul. Artesia faithful not happy about that. And they are going to call that on, let's see, on 22 on Whitmire. So first foul on Whitmire, and Schaus will go to the line, and her bucket was good, and that makes it a 6-point game. Let's see if she can shave it down even further. Yes, beautiful work. 3 points the old-fashioned way. Makes it 14-9, and the Lady Cats are back in business, still trailing by 5. Artesia with the ball, bringing it down. Good defensive pressure by Lovington. A pass all the way over to Harrison, though. Harrison drives in, no room. Then she kicks it back out. Oh, and then a 3-ball by Carmen Harvey. Where did that come from? Wow. And puts it back out, 17-9, or rather 18-9 now. And on the pass, let's see, are they going to call foul? I think so. Lovington passing it down. Castro to Knapp. Knapp over to Barunda. And yes, they are going to call that on Frederick. That's her first foul. It's on the floor. Lovington will have the ball. And it's going to be Aranda to inbound. Looking for somebody. Gets it to Knapp in the right corner. Then back to Aranda. Back to Knapp. She's by herself on the right wing. Oh, tries the 3-ball. It won't fall. Schaus with the rebound. And does she get fouled again? Nope. Wow.
They call it on her.
Yep, they're going to call the foul on her. That's a second foul on Schaus now. And give the ball, it's on the floor, so give the ball to Artesia. 18-9, Lovington trailing by 9. They get it to Harrison, and then she gets it over to the left corner. A shot up, 3-ball, no good, but then that's Harrison with the rebound and the putback, and make it 20-9 as Artesia has taken the lead back over in a definitive way, but the Lovington still in there fighting. Oh, the ball deflected a bit, but instead there's no foul, and the deflection actually may have helped that ball. Aranda pops a tray from the left corner, and that cuts that lead down just a little bit. 20-12 now. And the ball inbound by Harrison near the scorer's table to get it in. Get it over to Padilla. She's fighting for space in the lane, and oh boy. Yep. As it's going to be Lovington's ball.
This game's going to get chippy, too.
So Lovington will have it. That's Aranda to inbound to Castro. Castro running the point across center line. Gets it to Knapp on the right side. Knapp into Barunda. Barunda then over to Aranda. Aranda by herself in the left corner, and she pops the 3. Aranda with her second tray of the game makes it 20-15, and just like that, Lovington within 5, and Coach Pollard wants to take a timeout. So an Artesia timeout. I think it's just a 30-second one. Yep, it's just a 30, so we will keep it right here. Again, 20-15 your score now as Lovington with a couple of trays. In fact, they've had 3-ball shooting pretty good. Aranda has popped 2, Castro 1. Then you've got 2 points from Knapp, 2 points from Schaus, and then she added 1 at the line, and then Barunda has 1 at the line as well. So that is the 15 points for Lovington right now. And 20 for Artesia, as Pollard wanted to take a timeout after that little surge by Lovington. He wanted to cool the Lady Cats off just a little bit and regroup and talk to his girls. They will inbound right in front of their bench. That is going to be Harrison to inbound. She'll get it up to Harvey. Harvey running the point. Harvey already called for a couple of travels, so I think she's going to have to be cautious when she handles the ball. They pass it in. Whitmire, top of the key, puts up 3-ball, no good, and Aranda with a rebound. She takes it down herself, right side, gets it over to Castro. Castro by herself in the left wing, her trajectory off just a little, and the ball loose on the court. It's going to be picked up by Kraft. So Artesia ball, Lovington really in need of offensive rebounding. They've taken some shots and that have not gone. Artesia winning the rebounding battle so far. They move the ball around. They find a girl open in the left corner. A 3-ball attempt up, no good, and Aranda skying for her 3rd rebound. Brings it all the way down. Gets it to Castro. Castro now has Whitmire in her face. A bounce pass to Barunda in the lane, though, and she weaves herself through. She was going to try a little left-handed layup or a little hook shot, and she gets fouled instead. Well, the ball's pushed out of bounds, and I think they call the foul, and they do. We'll see who they put it up on. So it will send Barunda to the line. She's 1 for 1, or 1 for 2 at the line, actually. And she'll have a chance to shave into this lead just a little bit more. The first one is going to pop up and then bounce out. That's on Whitmire. That's a 2nd foul on Whitmire. Schaus and Aranda in the blocks for Lovington. And Barunda misses the first, but the second one also. It just kind of rolls out, so unfortunately, no miss, and that was Harrison with another rebound for her in the game. So Artesia's ball. They post up and find Harrison in the lane. She turns around for a jumper, and she's going to get fouled. And I think they're going to get Barunda on that. If they do, that's going to be the 3rd foul. No, they didn't. Oh, good. Okay. It ends up being Lovington's ball, so good job. Lovington will have it. So it went out of bounds, and last touch by Artesia. So Castro running the point, finally across center line, taking her time, now moving over to the left. Finding room, bounce pass to Knapp on the right side, into Barunda on the right wing. Now over to Malaya over to Aranda way back, and she's now free, takes a 3, look, and Barunda buries it from the right wing. Beautiful job, 20-18, and Lovington within 2 points of this. Wow, and let's see what the ref said. So the ball is going to be Artesia's. And they will inbound. Artesia will have to go the length of the court. Whitmire into Harvey running the point. Harvey working against Knapp. Move it over the right side, double teaming. Now to Harrison. Knapp almost stealing it away from Harrison. Artesia trying to find somebody open, and Whitmire turns around, thinks about just trying a shot at the top of the key, doesn't. Gets it over to Harrison. Harrison drives in, going to try to put it up, and are they going to say she traveled or that she got fouled? Let's see. The ball goes away. I think it goes all the way into the locker rooms, almost anyway. 2:49 left in the 2nd quarter here, and we have a 2-point ball game. It's Artesia 20, Lovington 18, and it'll be Artesia's ball to inbound just to the right of their basket. they get it in, and then they get it right back to Whitmire. Whitmire trying to put up, and she travels. So another turnover for Artesia. That's number 7 for them. Actually, the teams are very close in turnovers right now. Artesia not happy about that call at all. Malaya gets the inbound, takes across timeline. Over to Aranda on the left, back to Castro. Center court, she calls for the O, gets it to Barunda, thinks about the 3, loses the ball though, it's knocked away, and Lovington with a turnover. Give it to Artesia. Artesia with a ball up and in, no good, but Harrison gets the rebound. The putback is good, and 22-18. Artesia back with a 4-point lead. Just a little over 2 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Lovington bringing it down. Passing it around. Oh, and I think they're going to have a fall. They're going to call a foul. Nope. They're going to call something on the bench? Are they going to say, wow. They're going to say she was out of bounds? Did she step out of bounds? The ref is talking to Coach Pollard, saying something interesting. Nope. It'll be Lovington basketball. It'll be Lovington basketball right in front of the Artesia bench. Words are said. Just a little over 2 minutes left. Lovington looking for room. Passing it back. Castro's got it. Top of the arc. Oh, a pass into Schaus. And just a little too strong as that pass intended for Schaus. Schaus had posted up and trying to fight for it and corral it. And can't. The pass was a little high. Just needs to bring it down just a little bit. I think that's what she and Schaus were talking about. The pass was just a little high. So it'll be Artesia's basketball. They are ahead by 4 right now with 1:40 left to play. And they pass, they find Whitmire in the lane. And Whitmire loses the handle on a good defense by Lovington. Schaus was right there.
Whitmire bounced it off her own player.
And I think that was good defensive pressure by Lovington with leaving Whitmire no room to go. Bounces off and now this time Artesia's going to argue that it was bounced off and went off of Castro and goes out of bounds. So I think that's probably true. These teams, I've got it down for 8 turnovers each. We'll see. So 22-18 is her score. And Artesia leading by 4 here. Just 1:22 left. All right, sorry, I was checking my phone, looking at my phone. Somebody was texting me.
Double dribble.
Yep, and it's turnover. So, again, we've had a lot of just sort of traveling and double dribble and a lot of turnovers in that respect. But give it over to Lovington. They've got a chance now to eat into this lead. Castro drives in the lane, puts it up, won't fall. Schaus rebounding, but they're going to call, who are they going to call foul? And I think somebody may have, they fouled, number 32, which is Harris, and I think she fouled Schaus. It's on the floor, and Aranda will inbound. So Lovington ball, another chance, just to the right of their basket, chance to capitalize here. A 4-point lead by Artesia. Goes into Schaus. Schaus tries to put it up and in, won't go. Fights for the rebound and then puts it open in. She's got 2 more points and she draws the foul. She has gotten knocked down a lot in this game. And she comes back up. She's got a full leg wrap on her left side and then a knee wrap on the right. She'll go to the line and they call that on Harrison. That's her second. And Schaus will eye it, sky it, and bury the net. Nice work. She's had 2 3-pointers the old-fashioned way. Doing a nice job there. 22-19, or 22-21 now, just a 1-point game. Artesia with the ball, 42 seconds left in the second. A pass over to Harrison. Harrison, no room. Good defense by Lovington, covering her. They get it to Kraft. Kraft has to knock it back out to Harvey. Harvey out in midcourt. Oh! Almost loses a bad pass. Kraft corrals it though. Keeping it on. Now she drives in and bounce pass in the lane to Kuykendall. Kuykendall loses it. A ball up, no good. And it is touched by Castro. Are they going to call Castro for the foul? I believe they do. They're going to call her. And
they're calling it on Abby.
Oh, on Abigail. Wow. I thought they said 12 and not 42. They call it on Abigail, and boy, that's a very unpopular call with the blue Boo Birds. And Harrison buries it, puts her first one up and in, 23-21, a 2-point game.
From an angle, it looked like she got all ball.
And the second one up and good. So now back to a 3-point lead for Artesia. 12 seconds left. Castro near center line, calling the O to Aranda, back to Castro. 6 seconds left, back to Aranda. Now Castro, she tries a three way downtown, no good. And Knapp with the rebound and the putback, no good at the buzzer. So at halftime, your score is 24-21. Woo! This has been close. It has been exciting, back and forth. And now Artesia with a 3-point lead going into halftime. And we'll be back with your halftime report coming up in just a couple of minutes as we acknowledge our sponsors and say thank you for watching and listening to Lovington Lady Cat Basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
It's me, Sammy Sludge. I'm the sludge inside your pipes, your toilet pipes, bathroom sink pipes, even your kitchen sink pipe. I'm inside and outside, causing all sorts of problems. Plumbing problems? Call the Master. Master Plumbers, serving households in Lee County and West Texas for over 20 years. Tell Sammy Sludge you called the Master. Master Plumbers, 397-9385.
Attention oil patch companies. Is your team's safety training ready to go on location? If you need safe land, CPR, and H2S training, Cannon Safety is who you need. They'll get you squared away with NCCE ROQs and pipeline training. Cannon Safety has a variety of BW, Honeywell, H2S, and multi-gas personal monitors starting at $99. Nothing is more important than your company's safety. Don't waste any more time. Get a Cannon Safety professional on the job today. Google Cannon Safety Hobbs or call 575-738-0001.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Lovington Wildcat fans.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym for Lovington Lady Cat Basketball. Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. We're watching and listening. Thank you very much. I'm Dawn Morgan along with Braden running camera. And at halftime, your score 24-21 as it's been a back and forth affair. Lovington led early. It got tied up. Lovington had some turnovers, some mistakes. Artesia capitalized. They took the lead. They stretched it out, and then Lovington brought it back and ended up within 3 points at halftime. Artesia led at the end of the first 14-4, and at halftime it's 24-21. Lovington had a much better second half. They came back. They scored 17 points in that second quarter. If they hadn't had the little stumbles and the little mistakes in that very slow second half of that first quarter, it'd be a much different score. But as it is, still Lovington within striking distance. And we had some technical difficulties right at the beginning, and I missed a couple of baskets and points for Artesia, so I've got a couple of unassigned points. But here's what I've got as far as points for Artesia. I've got Harrison with 9, Padilla with 7. I've got Harvey with 3, a three-pointer. Got Kraft with 2 points. Got Whitmire with 1 point at the line, and that's the scoring. You also have rebounding. Artesia leading in the rebounding, not by a lot though. I've got them down for 16 rebounds in the first half, 11 rebounds for Lovington, and 9 turnovers for Artesia in the first. And they went 3 of 4 at the line. For Lovington girls, right now your leading scorer, well, you've got 2. They're tied. It's Abigail Schaus with 6 points, 5 rebounds. Aubrey Aranda with 6 points, 3 rebounds. And then you've got Ashlyn Barunda with 4 points and a rebound. Malaya Castro with 3 points, a steal. And you've got Carly Knapp with 2 points, 2 rebounds. And you've got Braylon Hernandez with a rebound. Lovington goes 3 of 5 at the line, 11 rebounds total. They turn the ball over 10 times. And they have made 3 three-pointers. 2 for Aubrey Aranda, 1 from Layla Castro. And Abigail Schaus has done a nice job. She's made 2 three-pointers with the old-fashioned way by dropping a bucket and getting fouled and making those free throws both times. So some good work, then some errors, some mistakes, and both teams some problems with their passing. Lovington giving up the ball really too many times, and Artesia capitalizing several times. Artesia has capitalized more on the Lovington turnovers than Lovington has capitalized on the Artesia turnovers, and that, with a little rebounding, that has been the difference in the ball game. So for Artesia, coming out, and this second half, they come out with a 3-point lead, but Lovington, they've shown they're neck and neck, and they can come out and retake this lead if they just play with the same consistency and intensity that they played in that second quarter. Despite a few turnovers in that second quarter, they managed to put on 17 points in the second quarter as opposed to just 4 in the first. So Lovington coming out need to start the third quarter very much like they played that second one. And forget about the score so much as just continue to try to play error-free basketball. But they've gotten some fouls. The fouls have been called a lot in this first half. And you've got Padilla with a couple of fouls on Artesia's side. Padilla with a couple of fouls on her. Whitmire's playing with a couple of fouls. Harrison has 2 fouls. Kuykendall has a couple of fouls. And Frederick with a foul as well. Now, Lovington they have really not fouled as much, but Abigail Schaus is playing with 3 fouls on her, and Barunda with 2 fouls on her, and Aubrey Aranda with just the 1. So we can't afford to let anybody get into foul trouble and be limited by that in this second half, because we need all of these players. Everybody who is contributing now needs to be able to continue to, and not be hampered by anything in that second half. So we'll take another break and come back as the boys have, well, we'll just keep it right here. Yep, 30 more seconds. We'll be back in 30 to tip off the second half here of Lovington basketball at Wildcat Gym.
Ready for the battle? Battle Energy is ready to take the court with the Cats. For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym for Lovington Lady Cat basketball against Artesia. It's the district opener, and man, it has been a battle back and forth, and really Artesia has led by as much as 10 points at times, 10 and 9 points, and then Lovington was able to shave that back, get that back down, come within 2 points, and now it's just a 3-point ball game. Lovington has the ball to start the second half, and Barunda takes the ball after the inbound, takes it down, tries to put up a shot, but gets the ball taken away from her. First turnover for Lovington in the second half. Artesia's got it. That is Harvey running the point. Gets it over to Kraft. Kraft back to Harvey. Harvey going to move the ball around to the right and get it over to Padilla. Padilla moves back to center court. Passes to Kraft. Then to Padilla. Padilla gets it up to Harrison. Harrison going to put up a shot, but it doesn't fall, and it's going to be a rebound for Schaus. So a good chance for Lovington to get this tied back up and go ahead. Oh, Castro leaves it off for Knapp. Knapp almost loses it, gets it to Barunda. Barunda puts it up and in. Nice work, a give and go, and Knapp with an assist on that, and Barunda puts it up. Makes it a 1-point game, 24-23. Artesia by 1, they bring it down. Get it to Padilla, thinks about the 3, then she gets to Whitmire. Whitmire drives in, tries to put up a shot, won't fall. Abigail Schaus with another good rebound to Barunda. Barunda passing all the way to Knapp, a fast break, trying to get the ball to her. She was headed for the hoop, going to put it up on the right side. Instead, it goes out of bounds, and that is first turnover for Artesia in the second half. Castro inbounds to Schaus, Schaus to Barunda near the top of the key, then over to Aranda. Back to Castro now, pulls back near center court. Getting worked on by Harvey. Pulls up, moves around to the right. Drives all the way in, and then going to give it to Schaus. Schaus with hands up, ready to take it and try to put it in, and gets fouled. Who are they going to? Oh, they're going to call the offensive foul on Castro. So Castro, that's a first foul on Malaya. Give it back over to Artesia. They will inbound underneath the Lovington basket. Have to bring it down. Harvey running the point. 6:20 left to play now in this third quarter. And it's a 1-point game. Artesia up just by 1, 24-23. That is Padilla, who drives into the lane, puts up a shot, won't fall, and rebound. The third rebound in the third quarter for Schaus. Leaves it off for Aranda. Aranda moves it over to the left, and now leaves it off for Castro. Castro's going to move it around to the right, and then leave it off for Barunda. She drives in the lane, puts up a little shot, won't fall, and it's going to be Whitmire with the rebound, her second. As Whitmire is going to bring it all the way down, drive in the lane, put up the little alley-oop. It goes, and she gets fouled. Is that going to be on Aranda, or are they going to call it on Schaus? Let's see. I think it should be on Aranda, but we'll see what they do.
Ashley.
Nope, it's going to be on Barunda. So she has 3 fouls now. Whoa. And count the bucket. So Artesia back up 26-23. Whitmire at the line. She is 1 for 2, and make that a 3-pointer the old-fashioned way. 27-23, a 4-point lead. Aranda with the ball, leaves it off for Castro. Castro backing up, calling for the O. Moving it over to the right, getting worked on by Harvey. Gets it over to Barunda. Barunda trying to get it into Schaus, bounces off the hands and back into Harvey's hands. Another turnover for Lovington. They get it to a Kraft. She's going to try to drive across the baseline, and I think they're going to call a foul on Aranda on that. Yep, they're going to get her for it. That's the second foul on Aranda. It'll be on the floor, and that'll send Padilla. That'll give Padilla a chance to inbound just to the left of the Artesia basket. They give it to Harrison. Harrison tries to put up a shot. Air ball, and Barunda with the rebound. Oh, and she passes forward to Knapp, and the pass just leads Knapp a little too much. Knapp could not reach out.
Put too much mustard on it.
Yeah, it was a little fast, but also Knapp just a little behind the pass as well. So a turnover for Lovington, and I think Coach Chief Bridgeforth wants to talk about it. I think it's a full 60, and we'll take it with them. So out of the Lovington timeout, we'll be back in 30 with more Lovington Lady Cat basketball.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
And welcome back to Lady Cat basketball from Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. We have a full timeout taken by Chief Bridgeforth because Lovington came out trailing by 3 at half. Then they climbed back into it, cut it down to a 1-point game, and now Artesia stretched that back out 27-23. And I think Bridgeforth, Coach just doesn't want it to slide any further. He wanted to regroup the girls, cool off Artesia in their little spurt a little bit, and try to refocus Lovington. He does not want to let Artesia stretch this lead back out to 9 or 10. It's tough to come back against Artesia in that case. Lovington has done it, but they don't want to have to do it. So Harvey running the point again. They lose it over to the right to Kraft, back to Harvey, now to the left. A bad pounce, but Padilla corrals it. Then they get it to Harrison. Good defense by Schaus, because Harrison was going to take the shot. And then they do pass it back. An in and out shot and by Padilla, and a fight for the rebound, and Whitmire has it, goes up for it, and loses the handle. So a turnover for Artesia. Give it to Aranda. She takes the ball, pulls up, tries the 3-ball. It won't fall, and that's going to be Kraft with a rebound. Gets it back over to Harvey, so still 27-23. All of that activity on both ends of the court, and no scoring by either team. Now Artesia going to just slow things down a little bit. Harvey going to work the ball back and forth. A pass into Padilla, thinks about the shot. Schaus in front of her, now pulls back to 3-point range, no good. And Schaus with her 4th rebound of the 3rd quarter and gets it into the hands of Castro. Castro drives in, then pulls back. Oh, she loses the handle on it. It was off of pretty good pressure, defensive pressure being put on her by Padilla, but still, the turnovers for Lovington have been costly in this game. So give it to Artesia. They will inbound in front of the Lovington bench. That's going to be Padilla, who gets it into Harvey, will run the point. Cross timeline. 3:50 left to play in the 3rd quarter, and Artesia is up by 4, 27-23. And they're very content to just try to control the pace of this game. As they pass it in, Harvey thinking about the 3, then gets it into Thacker. Thacker in the game for the first time. Padilla puts it up from the left, no good, and it's going to be Kraft for the rebound. Then the ball loose on the floor. They're going to say it goes out of bounds? Yes. So Artesia will turn it over, and a good break for Lovington. But Lovington in there with good defensive pressure, trying to make things like that happen. Under 3.5 left to play in the 2nd quarter as Aranda inbounds, gets it to Castro, back to Aranda, back to Castro. And now over to Hernandez in the game. Aranda in the left corner, not clear for the 3, gets it to Castro. Castro takes a 3-ball look from the left wing, no good, and it's going to be Padilla with the rebound, and she brings it down coast to coast. That was nice work. Credit where credit's due. And now, just like that, a 4-point lead. for Artesia. A pass by Aranda over there. They're going to call a foul away from the ball. I think they are. And what are they going to call? Number 20 I
on
think
Artesia.
Padilla. Yeah, Padilla for the push foul. So
That's 3 on her.
yeah, she's got 3. So quite a bit of fouling in the by both teams in this game so far. Schaus is going to come out, and Padilla comes out. Let's see who goes in for her. That's Frederick who goes in for her, and also 42 Kuykendall comes out for Artesia. Barunda with the ball. Oh, passing it over to Castro. It's stolen away by Harvey. Harvey gets the ball. A bad pass. And trying to corral that was Whitmire right there. Castro and Jabri Rios, and the ball goes out of bounds. Good defensive pressure by Lovington, but it'll stay Artesia ball. 2:38 left in the third now, and Artesia up by 6 points. 3-ball attempt up, no good. The rebound and put back by Artesia, no good. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Artesia. It'll be Lovington basketball. So good, really good fight. As this game has been fairly physical. I'm proud the Lady Lovington has been in there and being just as physical. Pass in, a nice work as they pass it in. They find Jabri Rios, but then her point-blank shot doesn't fall. Fight for the rebound, it's loose, and then Rios is going to get called for the foul. I think she fouls Whitmire, and that should be the first on Rios. No, it's their second. They're saying it's their second, so it's her second on Rios. It'll be on the floor. Artesia will inbound. They get it to Harvey. Harvey running the point. Crossing center line. And, man, this gym is full. Both sides. They're putting people up in the mezzanine, and that doesn't happen very often. A lot of interest in this one. And third quarter, 2 minutes left in the third. And Artesia with the ball, and they're in, passing it around, trying to find the open girl, the open look. A shot up, no good. Whitmire with the rebound, her putback, no good. And
33.
then it is number Harrison,
33.
33, Avery Frederick with her points, first game of that. And Whitmire had another rebound in there, but her points no good. 31-23 as now Artesia has stretched it back out to an 8-point lead here in the third. That's okay. Lovington overcame a 10-point lead. They could do the same, but they're going to have to force turnovers and make points off of the turnovers and not give up the ball. A three-pointer on the way from the right corner, no good. And that's going to be Harvey who goes up for the rebound, her second. Takes across center line, gives it off to Kraft. Kraft to Whitmire. Whitmire, point bank in the lane. She gets it to fall, and she gets fouled. So she has a chance for a three-pointer at the line the old-fashioned way, and Whitmire is, let's see, 2 for 3.
And that's on
2 of 3 at the line, yep. And Ashley on Ashlyn Barunda, and that should be her fourth. I was going to say I'm writing it down, looking at 4, and yes, they do. They put it up on the board as the fourth, so
she has to be careful because she's in foul trouble.
That's right, not a good thing. And it's up and good. And a fight for the ball as Whitmire getting worked on by, or actually Harvey getting worked on by Knapp, and a whistle.
That's 14 on Artesia.
Yeah, I think they're going to call that on Harvey. That's just her first foul, though. Just a little too tight defense, but we'll take it. Lovington with the ball. They inbound, just about throw it away again. The passing, bad passing. Lovington, as that's plagued them in this game a bit. Knapp over to Hernandez, then over to Aranda in the corner, and she pops a tray. That's her third 3-ball of the game. She found Lovington got her open. She found herself open in the left corner and makes it 33-26.
She starts
7-point
heating
lead.
up, and Malaya starts heating up.
Well,
just a different ballgame.
The perimeter shooting is good for Lovington when they're hot, but when they're not, and they're not doing offensive rebounding, they give up the ball that way, and they get deeper in the hole. It's a good point, but Lovington's just not able to do that. But here, there is a turnover, a travel by Artesia. So give it over to Lovington, 33-26 with 40 seconds left to play in this third quarter. As Lovington this is just a 7-point lead. They came back and shaved it down to 1 point out of a 10-point lead for Artesia. So they could do this again, but they are going to have to, passing has just been a problem for them. But luckily that was last touch by Artesia. So it'll be Aranda to inbound in front of the Lovington bench. They get it into Castro. Castro back to Aranda. Back to Castro. Good defense by Artesia here. Castro looking for room. Back now. Starts it. Drives in. Pulls around to the left side. Leaves it off for Knapp. Knapp going to drive around and get it. And again, a pass. Kind of passes it in between. I don't know if it was intended for Rios or Aranda, but it goes out of bounds. And Lovington just committing too many turnovers. They had 10 in the first half, and they've got 6 more now in this third quarter. And Artesia has had a number of share of turnovers too. Artesia with the ball. There's a pass from Whitmire into Harrison. And Whitmire actually into Frederick. Frederick puts it up and in. Whitmire with the assist and makes it 35-26. At the end of the third quarter, Artesia is leading this one 35-26. We'll be back in 60 seconds with more Lovington Lady Cat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. The start of the fourth quarter, Artesia's leading this one 35-26. A 9-point lead, and Artesia will have the ball to start the quarter. As Whitmire will inbound to Harvey. Harvey will kick it over to Kraft. Back to Harvey. Now over the left side to Thacker. Thacker back to Harvey. The clock is Artesia's friend here. They are working the ball around. Driving across the baseline and then losing the ball. A turnover for Artesia. A nice steal for Lovington. They give it to Knapp. Knapp puts it up and in. Nice work. 35-28. Lovington needs to force a couple of turnovers and make some points off of those. And as Braden mentioned, you know, Lovington's all about three-point shooting, and they've got several three-pointers in the game so far, but they've missed almost as many as about as many three-point shots as they've missed, about as many as they've made. And now the ball is going to be Lovington's. Aranda inbounds right in front of the Artesia bench to Castro. Castro running the point. Gets it into Schaus. Schaus puts it up. No good. Fight for the rebound. And this time it's going to be Fredericks. But no foul in there. I'll give it to Harvey. Or Whitmire, rather. Then to Harvey. To Thacker. Back to Harvey. She calls for the O. Good defense by Lovington right now. Oh, a long pass over to Thacker. And then getting Harrison open in the right corner, takes a 3-ball look at it, no good, and Arando skies for the rebound, gets it to nice work as they move it down to Knapp, and Knapp passes into Castro, and Castro puts it up and in with an assist by Knapp. That's 2 assists by Carly in the game, and just like that, it's a 5-point lead for Artesia. Lovington doing what I said, need to force turnover, make points off the turnover, try to cut into this lead even more if they can. And they've got to do this carefully. They've got some girls in foul trouble. Oh, a fight for the rebound, and Schaus is able to bounce that, take it up. A nice work, physical, standing her ground, and keeping that ball. Castro taking a trigger, pulling the trigger on a 3-ball. It goes in and out, and Harrison with the rebound beats Schaus on that one, but so close. So close. Hate it when they rattle in and out. And Harvey running the point, and Coach Pollard wants to call a timeout. His team's ahead by 5, and it is going to be a full one. So with just under 6 minutes left to play in this game, we're going to take the 30-second timeout and come back with more Lady Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube at HobbsAmerica.com.
Secret. question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Attention shoppers.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. It was a full timeout. I just wanted to give you 30 seconds of our sponsors and say a big thank you to all of our sponsors for allowing us to do these broadcasts of both boys and girls games, athletics of all types for Lovington. And that's why we're able to bring these to you in on different formats, streaming and YouTube, and not charge you any money ever to do that. That's because of great sponsorship and support for Lovington Athletics. Back to the action, just under 6 to play, and Artesia out of their timeout will inbound. And they get it, pass it back to Harvey, running the point, top of the court to Thacker, and now into Whitmire. Whitmire gets it over to Harrison. Harrison alone in that right corner. That was all designed to get her by herself in the right corner and get a three-point look from her, and she buries it. 38-30 now. Here comes Lovington, though. They pass it to Schaus. Schaus top of the at the free throw line, then to Knapp, and then over to Aranda. Aranda driving across. Loses the handle on the ball. It's loose. There's a fight for it. Schaus is just going to hold on to it, and she just curls around it.
She literally did turtle mode.
I like that. I mean, we do what you got to do. Forces the jump ball, and the arrow goes the way of Lovington. So Lovington in every possession is key here, and you can't afford to waste the possessions. The inbound goes to Schaus. Her attempt at the bucket does not work. The ball bounces out and bounces out of bounds. The last touch by Artesia, so it'll stay Lovington basketball. So Aranda will also now get it into Schaus. Schaus gets it to Barunda. Barunda backs up, tries the three ball. It won't fall. Fight for the rebound. Schaus in there fighting for it, but it is going to be controlled by Harrison. So she leaves it off for Whitmire. Whitmire leaves it off for Harvey. Harvey running the point, gets it to Harrison. Harrison got Knapp in her face. Oh, almost stolen by Aranda on that pass. Whitmire is going to take it, get it to Thacker. Thacker drives in, no room. Good defense by Schaus and by Lovington. Harrison kicks it back over to Thacker. Thacker out to Harvey. Harvey into Whitmire. Whitmire kicks it out to Harrison. Knapp in her face. Good defense by Lovington. But the clock is Artesia's friend. They're up by 8, and they can afford just to burn clock, pass it around, force Lovington to come after them and try to take the ball away or start fouling. And then a pass is stolen away. Nice work by Barunda, as then she gets it, bounce pass to Knapp. Knapp passes to Castro. Castro in the lane puts one up. It does not fall, but she does draw the foul. It would have been nice to have
12.
Yeah, and it would have been nice to have the bucket along with that. Castro with a chance at the free throw line, and they are going to call that on Thacker, her first. Castro, it's her first trip to the line tonight, and she buries it. Good job. So she'll have a chance to eat into this Artesia lead even more. It is 4:22 left to play in this game, and Castro with her second one. Eyes it, skies it, and buries that one as well. Good job. Free throws, free throws under pressure. Nice work, but still a 6-point lead by Artesia. Knapp fighting for it, takes it away. No foul called, and she gets it to Castro. Castro so frustrated because she takes that bounce pass, and Artesia wants it because she bounces the ball in frustration after turning it over, and Artesia not liking that, but can understand the frustration. We talked about Lovington knows every possession counts, and giving the ball away in any shape or form is just giving Artesia more chances to score. A bad pass is almost lost by Kuykendall, and then Kuykendall she almost traveled, and Coach Pollard takes a timeout because he can see his team just foundering just a little bit. Lovington starting to have, even though they're very frustrated. But we're going to just keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout. 38-32. Artesia with a 6-point lead here with just a couple of minutes left in this game, and Lovington, it's do or die time. They have to make things happen. Artesia can just take it and hang on to the ball.
No mistakes here.
Yeah, a 6-point, you're looking at 2-possession game with a 6-point lead, and Lovington is certainly, they've got the option. Aranda has popped 3 3-pointers in this game. Castro has one of her own, but, and Artesia also. There's one tray from Harvey, and they one tray from Harrison. They have not had as many 3-pointers, but they have been working the lanes a little stronger and rebounding a little better and making points off of the turnovers. So out of the Artesia timeout, they'll have the ball to the left of their basket. They inbound, get it to Harrison. Harrison out to Whitmire. Whitmire over to Harvey. Harvey gonna get it over to Padilla. Back to Harvey. Castro, good tight defense. As Artesia is just going to hang on to it, work the ball around, and make Lovington come after them. With 3:40 left to play in the game, and Lovington the Boo Birds are coming out as Artesia is just hanging on to it. They're going to force Lovington to come after them, or to try to get the ball and steal it. Aranda tried very hard there and knocked it out. It'll stay Artesia basketball. Harrison will inbound to Harvey. Harvey out midcourt, back to Harrison. Harrison into Whitmire at the top of the key, kicks it back out to Harvey. Yep, Artesia is just playing keep away. They may still take a shot, but they are just playing keep away, forcing him to come after them. And so many of the girls Lovington girls are playing with 3 and 4 fouls. That's not a good situation for them. And Artesia knows it, that Lovington takes a chance of fouling out girls. And so Artesia's just keep playing keep away. Artesia, Lovington's going to have to try to come after it, and now a pass into Kuykendall right underneath the basket is up, no good. Fight for the rebound, Schaus. It should be a tie ball, Schaus and Whitmire, but I think, what are they going to call? They're going to call the tie ball, or they're going to call the foul. Let's see what they do. They're motioning. Yep, I think they call the tie ball, and there's going to be another timeout. So it'll be Artesia basketball. 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here again. 2:51 left in this game. The clock is Artesia's friend. They're up by 6 points with under 3 minutes left to play. And Artesia, Lovington is, you're not in control of your own destiny here when this happens, because the clock is somebody else's friend, and they can control the ball and control the pace and try to run the clock out on you and force you to come after them and foul. And right now, Lovington, let's see, Aranda has 2 fouls. Castro has 1, but Borunda has 4 fouls on her. Schaus has 4 fouls. Well, I've actually got Schaus with 3 fouls on her. But Lovington doesn't have, they have such a short bench. They can't afford to lose, players even in the last couple of minutes to fouling. So, and the free throw shooting has been pretty solid. Artesia's almost perfect. They've only missed, I think, 1 shot from the line tonight. And on the inbound, they get it to Harrison. Harrison posts up, puts it up and in. So now it's 40-32. Lovington trails by 8. Aranda with a 3-ball attempt from the right wing, no good. Schaus fighting for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. I don't think they just say that it's going to be last touch by Artesia. It'll be Lovington basketball. And of course, right after this game, the Artesia and Lovington boys are going to play. Oh, nice, as they get that up, and Borunda gets it. So a nice quick pass into her. And now back down to an 8-point game, 40-34. Artesia with the ball. They're going to do the same thing. 2:20 left to play. They're up by 6 at this point again. Now that they are just trying to keep the ball away from Lovington. And then when Lovington tries to double team them, they're going to keep it all out midcourt, pull all of Lovington's players out there to try to steal, and then they're going to pass. They're going to post somebody up and pass it. A nice as Borunda knocks it away and then take it away. And then the pass to Knapp again is too strong. It goes, and she just can't control that. Goes out of bounds, and Lovington with another turnover. So a wasted steal, but nice work by Aranda and Borunda in there.
They got to keep quit overshooting them.
And the Artesia with the ball back in their hands. So they are just going to, again, with less than 1:40 left to play in the game, they're up by 6. Lovington squandering their turnover. They pass it up to Frederick, who posted up, then loses the handle on the ball, and Borunda, nice work, And a 3-ball from way downtown from WNBA distance over there on the left wing. And Barunda puts Lovington back within 3. Yes, 40-37 with 1:17 left. And suddenly it's a new ball game, as that's exactly what Lovington needed to do. Force the turnover and then pop a tray. And it took Barunda to do it. Nice work. Beautiful. And Artesia with a quick timeout, as they don't like this. And they're trying to ice Lovington and the momentum that Lovington has built up by getting that three-pointer, and now within 3 points of tying or going ahead in this game. But it's going to be tough. Back in 30 seconds with more Lovington Lady Cat basketball.
Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. Of course, after the girls' game, which is coming down to the wire, very exciting. The Lovington and Artesia boys will play. And during this, especially during the last half of this girls' game, I thought the gym was already pretty full, and now it has gotten really packed, and even a lot of people up here in the mezzanine. Oh, and we're back to action as Artesia inbounding. They have a 3-point lead, 1:10 left. They're going to hang on to the ball. Good defensive pressure by Lovington. They get it to Whitmire. Whitmire kicks it out to Padilla. Padilla over to Harvey. Harvey getting worked on by Knapp. Now Castro going to be working on Kraft. Almost loses it. Now Lovington, Artesia's just going to try to keep the ball away from Lovington, make them come after them, foul them. And there was a chance for Padilla, had a wide open look, but obviously she had no interest in taking a shot. And instead, I think they're going to call a foul on Aranda. Yep, a push foul. And either on Knapp. Nope, it's on Knapp. So first foul on her. And it will be a timeout, 30-second timeout taken. Now Coach Chief Bridgeforth wants to talk about it. We've still got a 3-point game going on with 41 seconds left to play. Back in 30 seconds with more Lady Wildcat basketball.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Lovington School.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. 3-point game, 41.76 seconds left on the clock. Out of the timeout, the Artesia timeout. They will have the basketball. They have the 3-point lead. And they are passing. I think they're just going to make Lovington come after them as they pull the ball out. And the ball stolen away. Nice work. But then they call, they say that Aranda, after she stepped out of bounds after she stole the ball. So the teams trade quick turnovers just like that and give it back to Artesia. Harrison will inbound in front of the Artesia bench. Get it to Harvey. Oh, Harvey gets bumped into by Knapp. I think they'll call that. Yep, they're going to call that on Knapp. Quick second foul on her. It'll be on the floor. Lovington can't do this forever, or they'll, of course, Artesia will start going to the line instead of just inbounding. As Harrison into Harvey. Harvey over in front of the Artesia bench. Leaves it off for Padilla. Padilla now to Whitmire. And I think they're going to call Aranda. Yep, they're going to call Aranda with the foul and put Whitmire at the line. Nope, it's still on the floor. It is. So Whitmire will inbound. And a timeout now being taken. I think this is Lovington timeout. Is it a 30 or a 60? It's going to be a full 60. So we'll be back in 30 seconds with more Lady Cat basketball from Wildcat Gym.
proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
It's me, Sammy Sludge. I'm the...
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. A 3-point game here. And Artesia controlling the clock. They have the lead. And Lovington doing what they can, trying to steal the ball and get some points on the board to at least tie this, force this into overtime, or try to surge ahead. But it will be Artesia ball out of the timeout, and it will be Whitmire. Whitmire will inbound as Lovington girls are. We got Knapp with a couple of fouls, Barunda playing with 4, Schaus with 3. And, a nice turnover that benefits Lovington as that ball knocked away. And it goes out of bounds, going to be Lovington ball. So good heads-up play. Schaus and Lovington doing well. Less than 20 seconds, 18 seconds. Malaya Castro with the ball, moves it around, gets it to Aranda, then to Barunda in the left corner. Oh, she tries the 3 ball. It will not fall, and it's Whitmire with the rebound, and they're going to call Aranda with the foul on Whitmire. Oh, that was so close. I thought that 3 from Barunda was going to fall. She made, the last point she made were from that corner, but not this time. And Artesia with the ball. Whitmire to inbound. And the ball knocked away. They're going to call on Castro. Now they'll call the foul on Castro. Yep. As it was on Aranda the last time. And now it'll be on the floor. I think they're looking and making sure. Nope, she'll go to the line now. Yep, it's time to go to the line. And that will send Padilla to the line. 40-37, 5.37 seconds left on the clock here, and Padilla with a free throw, and she buries it. Her first trip at the line tonight, and nothing but net. Makes it 41-37. Now it's not a 3-point ball game anymore, and the second one is no good. Schaus with the rebound, gets it over to Aranda. Aranda at the last second shoots for the basket. It hits the backboard and bounces off, and at the buzzer, it's been a tough one. Artesia leading all the way, but a close game and a 41-37 win for Artesia. We'll be back to wrap this one up and get ready for the boys basketball game. Artesia against Lovington here at Wildcat Gym coming up in just a few minutes.
Sludge inside your pipes, your toilet pipes, bathroom sink pipes, even your kitchen sink pipe. I'm inside and outside causing all sorts of problems. Plumbing problems? Call the Master. Master Plumbers, serving households in Lee County and West Texas for over 20 years. Tell Sammy Sludge you called the Master. Master Plumbers, 397-9385.
Attention oil patch companies. Is your team's safety training ready to go on location? If you need SafeLand, CPR, and H2S training, Cannon Safety is who you need. They'll get you squared away with NCCE ROQs and pipeline training. Cannon Safety has a variety of BW, Honeywell, H2S, and multi-gas personal monitors starting at $99. Nothing is more important than your company's safety. Don't waste any more time. Get a Cannon Safety professional on the job today. Google Cannon Safety Hobbs or call 575-738-0001.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? Battle Energy is ready to take the court with the Cats. For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
And welcome to Wildcat Gym. Welcome back as the Lovington girls fall to Artesia. It was a close one, though. 41-37 was the final score. Artesia led at the end of the half of at the end of each quarter in this game, but it was a far closer game than it sounds. Back and forth. Really, the difference in this game was that slow point in that first quarter. Lovington came out hot, and they were on the board first. But they ended up scoring only 4 points in that first quarter, and they just never got over that. That's the difference. They scored 4 points in the first quarter, but they got outscored 14-4 in the first quarter, and they ended up losing by 4 points. Artesia led 24-21 at half. They led 35-26 at the end of the third quarter, and see what a good comeback that was. As Lovington limited their scoring, Artesia scoring to 6 points, but they needed to score a little more than the 11 that they did to be able to come back and win this one. So the final score is 41-37. As far as points for Artesia, I've got Harrison with 14. I've got Padilla with 12, Whitmire with 7, Frederick with 4, Harvey with 3, Kraft with 2. And I've got 17 turnovers for Artesia as a team. And they go, let's see, I don't have their final. I think they go 4 of 6 at the line, if that's right. 4 of 6 at the line, 5 of 8 at the line. And Lovington goes 5 of 7 at the line. So both teams doing better than 50% of free throw average in the game. For Lovington, your leading point scorer in this one, Ashlyn Barunda with 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals. Then you've got 9 points for Aubrey Aranda and 4 rebounds, 2 steals. You've got Castro with 7 points and a steal. You've got Abigail Schultz with 6 points, 11 rebounds, doing a nice job on the boards for Lovington, and a good job at the free throw line as well for Abigail Schultz tonight. Then you've got Knapp with 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and Hernandez with a rebound as well. So Lovington turns over the ball 22 times, and that was, again, part of their downfall. The turnovers, some bad passing, just turning over the ball too many times, not taking care of it, and not making enough points off of the turnovers that Artesia committed, because 17 is a lot, and some of those were forced by Lovington, but they just did not get some of their shots to fall. They were hot and cold from the three-point perimeter shooting. I mean, some players like Aubrey Aranda, she had 9 points, and all of them were trays in the game, but Lovington also missed some three looks that they took as well. Barunda had a couple of three-point shots, one in the first half, one in the second as well, and so just not enough. They just got just outplayed enough that they ended up falling by 4 points in this game. The first of a doubleheader that will feature the Artesia and Lovington boys in a battle, and this is expected to be a very good game, and we've got a packed gym to prove it.
Literally a dog fight.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Well, a dog and a cat fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, dogs and
Yeah,
cats here.
dog and cat fight.
That's right. I'm Dawn Morgan with Braden running camera, and we'll be back. So we need to take a break and get ready for this boys game. So we'll take a break and let you hear from some of our fantastic sponsors. We've got 11 and a half minutes left in the pregame, and we'll take a break, come back, and set this one up for you and get ready for Lovington Artesia Part 2 tonight right here from Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
It's me, Sammy Sludge. I'm the sludge inside your pipes, your toilet pipes, bathroom sink pipes, even your kitchen sink pipe. I'm inside and outside, causing all sorts of problems. Plumbing problems? Call the Master. Master Plumbers, serving households in Lee County and West Texas for over 20 years. Tell Sammy Sludge you called the Master. Master Plumbers, 397-9385.
Attention oil patch companies. Is your team safety training ready to go on location? If you need safe land, CPR, and H2S training, Cannon Safety is who you need. They'll get you squared away with NCCE ROQs and pipeline training. Cannon Safety has a variety of BW, Honeywell, H2S, and multi-gas personal monitors starting at $99. Nothing is more important than your company's safety. Don't waste any more time. Get a Cannon Safety professional on the job today. Google Cannon Safety Hobbs or call 575-738-0001.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? Battle Energy is ready to take the court with the Cats. For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
When it comes to your hard-earned...
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym for Wildcat Basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan, Braden running camera, and again, tough loss for the Lovington girls. They fell by only 4 points, 41-37, in a battle that ended just a few minutes ago here at Wildcat Gym. And this already a full gym for the girls' game. It has become a packed one here, so expect a lot of noise as our Wildcat boys and the Bulldogs of Artesia go toe-to-toe. And here is your roster. Of course, Artesia coming in at 12-7 on the season. Now they are ranked 20th in New Mexico overall and 3rd in New Mexico 4A. They have a 12-7 record. Lovington has a 13-7 record. And Lovington is ranked 33 in New Mexico overall and number 7 in New Mexico 4A. Artesia is coming off of a loss. Hobbs really handed them a big one, 88-54. And next up for them will be another district tilt. They'll host Portales on Tuesday night. Your Lovington boys are coming off of a win over Jowl, 73-63 last Thursday. They've had a whole week and then some off. And next up for them after tonight, of course, this is the start of district season. They'll be on the road to play at Goddard. The girls, the Lovington and girls and boys will play on Tuesday night. Girls first and then the boys. And we'll have that game for you, of course. But this game is what counts for both teams right now. And on paper, these teams look much better matched than their rankings. So we'll see, as Lovington has got plenty of talent. They have excellent players. They've got, of course, their standout all-around player is Cale Covington, but it's by no means a one-guy team because they're fairly deep and they've got some good talent. They've got quickness. They don't have a lot of height. They don't have a lot of muscle, but what they do have speed, quickness, and they really try to play a fast-paced game and really try to control that. I think they've got the goods to stay with Artesia and beat Artesia, but they have to believe it and they have to execute perfectly, and they cannot. Cale Covington cannot get into foul trouble tonight early, and I think Artesia is going to try to get him into foul trouble, and because the rest of the team is solid, but they really need, they need their full complement of their starters plus their bench players coming in and having good games. They need Pondo and Perez and Rivero and Cardenas and Villalobos and and Casadas. They need everybody.
And possibly Contreras as well.
Yeah, and now Valente had gotten hurt. He had gotten injured, and so I'm not sure if he's, even
He's over there. He's over here with the team.
Yeah.
He has a boot on his right foot.
So I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to play. The way Casey Pack, the coach, talked after that last game here, he talked with us after the Jowl game and said that Valente, he wasn't sure if Valente may be out for the rest of the season. Valente's not a starter, but he is important, and if you get a couple of players in foul trouble and you need help coming off the bench, he's size and presence in the lane
help
and muscle. He is.
Lovington.
So we can't look forward to that, but other players are just going to have to step up and try to get in. Peyton Hernandez is good off the bench. Danny Criswell has really been good. He's really having a good mid-season spurt of participation and contribution to the team, so looking good. So Artesia finishes their warm-up, and let's run down really quickly the Artesia lineup for you. We'll give you the starters later. Under head coach M. Mondragon, number 3 is Charlie Campbell, 4 is Sawyer Whitehead, 12 is Tootie McNeil, 14 is Braylon Vega, 21 is Derek Warren, 23 is Corbin Dominguez, 24 is Trent Eglund, 30 is Cale Hodling, 33 is Jack Byers, 40 is Jace Deans, 42 is Clay Kincaid, that is, and 50 is Stephen Williams. For Lovington, under head coach Casey Pack, Number 1 is Andalas Cardenas. 2 is Peyton Hernandez. 3 is Danny Criswell. 4 is Elijah Rivero. 10 is Jojo Perez. 12 is Micah Pondo. 20 is Justin Villalobos. 22 is Chase Terrell. 23 is Donovan Gomez. 24 is Cale Covington. 30 is Xavier Casares. 32 is Matthew Contreras. And 33 is Valente Herrera. So thanks, Braden, for spotting the players down there in terms of the warm-up and giving us pretty much we're not going to count on Valente Herrera. Coach Pack also said he had a couple of guys sort of bruised up, banged up, and out sick, and he wanted to try to have everybody that he could back to 100%, for this game, if at all possible, because Lovington needs all cylinders firing. They need everybody. They also need to have a good game. They've got to have a good game inside in the paint, as well as heat up their perimeter shooting, because when they don't have quite the height to get into the lane and they get blocked out, they've got to go out to their outside shooting, and they need both. Pondo is a great three-point shooter.
And they got to shut down Artesia, too.
And they do. They've got to shut down Artesia's scoring and big scorers, and they've got to do that without fouling. So it becomes a tight rope to have to walk. But we're just about ready, and I think since we had the national anthem before the girls' game, we're probably not going to do a national anthem. So we'll have the introduction of players. And so we're going to take a break while the players are introduced, and we'll be back to get this one tipped off. Wildcat basketball from Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. I'm Dawn Morgan alongside Braden, who's running camera. And we've given you the rosters. Now let's give you the starting lineups. Your starting five for Artesia tonight will be number 3, Charlie Campbell. Number 4, Braylon Vega. 24, Trent Egland. 30, Cale Hodling. And 42, Clay Kincaid. For your Lovington Wildcats, starting tonight, number 1, Andalas Cardenas. Number 4, Elijah Rivero. Number 10, Jojo Perez. Number 24, Cale Covington. And number 30, Xavier Casares. So the starters are going to be on the court momentarily. As we said, we had a national anthem played before the the Lovington girls game, that is. And so we're not doing that. But Lovington is getting... they don't have anything to throw out, but they're miming throwing things to the fans. So as they're introduced. And it is a packed gym, and even the fans up here in the mezzanine, we've got some in blue, we've got some in orange, and man, it's amazing. Yeah, the everything's packed in the bottom on the floor. It's amazing, and so fans are gonna really enjoy watching this game. So I think that the teams are probably very pumped to go against each other to start the district season, and to go up against each other in front of a packed house. Forget about it. It's going to be a good one. And Lovington is going to have to come out and just play.
Fire on all
Exactly. They're just going to have to play like their hair is on fire. They want to take a lead. They want to try to get ahead of Artesia in this, put some points on the board, and just keep their feet on the gas.
I want a big lead early, but that's just me.
Well, they'd like a big lead early, often, and at the end. So, let's see if they get what they want. And we get what we want is exciting basketball, both teams to play up to their top level and consistently throughout the game. So you're starting 5 for each out on the court, and it's going to be Covington going up against Kincaid in the circle. Kincaid, as big a guy as Covington is, Kincaid's got a few inches on him for sure. And the tip is going to be controlled by Lovington. Nice, as it goes back to Perez. Perez will cross center court. Timeline, get it over to Rivero. And a quick turnover as, on that pass. And from Rivero over to Xavier Casares. First turnover for Lovington. Turnovers could be, they were a problem for the Lovington girls and were a factor in their loss. Lovington boys don't want to be faced with the same. So Artesia quickly bringing it down their end of the court. Good defense by Cardenas. They give it off to Campbell. Campbell just pulls back and slow the pace down. Leave it off for Hodling. Hodling getting worked on by Cardenas. Bounce pass over in the lane to 24. That's Eglund. And then ball up. And, no good. An air ball goes out of bounds. So for her first try at the basket, and it's going to be Lovington's ball. So they've burned more than 30 seconds off the clock to begin this one. Now Lovington will try to put points on the board as Covington leaves it off for Casares. Casares, a bounce pass over to Rivero, and luckily it goes off of the leg of Vega. Nope. Yep, it does. So it'll stay Lovington basketball, and it'll be Rivero to inbound just between the scorer's table and the Artesia bench. He gets it into Perez. JoJo going to run the point. Give it off to Cardenas over the right side. Cardenas then over to Casares in the right corner. Casares again. Wow. They are going to call a turnover again. So Casares, they just don't like the movement of him picking up, sliding that foot. It's a little kind of Euro slide. So Lovington gonna have to watch it. They don't want to give up the ball. Neither team has scored though so far. And now running the point is Hodling. Brings it down, pulls up on the right side. On Cardenas on him tight. Trying to find somebody. They get it to Eglund. And now over to Campbell. Campbell bounce pass to Kincaid in the lane. No room as guarding him is Covington, but Kincaid takes the shot anyway over Covington's head and puts it up and in. So Artesia draws first blood, 2-0. Perez going to run the point for Lovington. Crosses right side over to Covington. Covington drives in, then pulls up, tries a shot, hits the rim. Fight for the rebound. Perez has it. His putback no good. And so it's Artesia ball. Number 3, Campbell taking it down. Drives into the lane, drives into the paint, puts it up and in, and he draws the foul. And
They're calling it on
they are. They're going to call that on Casares. So first foul, and it is going to send Campbell to the line, and they count the bucket. So could be a three-pointer the old-fashioned way. Let's see what Campbell's got as he eyes it, skies it, and yep, nothing but net. So 5-0. Artesia leading with 6 minutes left in the first. Lovington with the ball. Perez running the point. Gets it to Casares in the right corner. Casares over to Cardenas. Cardenas leave it off for Perez. Perez going to work it in, then kick it out. Leave it for Covington. Covington drives in. Puts it up off the glass from the left. No good. And Campbell with the rebound all the way down, and they give it to Kincaid, and he puts it up and in. Thinks about the dunk, but doesn't. So 7-0, a 7-0 run for Artesia now. Perez running the point, leaves it off for Rivero. Rivero to Covington at the top of the arc. Covington to Casares. Casares drives in, then gets it to Cardenas. Thinks about the three, now moves it around to Covington. Covington drives in from the right, puts it off the glass. It does not fall, but he does draw the foul. And who are they going to call that on? Lovington could really use the points. They need a basket, but they may get on the ball.
On 3.
Yep, they may get the ball and may get their first points from the free throw line as Covington goes to the line, and they call that on Campbell. First foul. And the first one bounces and then drops in. So Covington does put Lovington on the board with a point. Can add to that right here. That's right. You can't afford to, again, giving the ball away and not making points when you have it is going to be key for Lovington. So 7-2 now. 2 points at the line from Covington, and it will be Artesia to inbound. Campbell will get it up to Kincaid. Kincaid does not, he is a tall guy, but he's not going to run the ball. He's not going to run the point for Artesia. But Campbell will. It's Campbell calling for the O. Gets it up to Hodling. Hodling now over to Kincaid. Kincaid kicks it back. And back to Hodling, or Kincaid rather. Thinks about taking a shot, then leaves it off for Hodling. And now a pass into the left corner. A shot up and no good. Covington skies for the rebound, his second. And Lovington needs the points. Gives it to Perez. Perez running the point. And then they get it to Revere in the left corner. Thinks about the three, but now he kicks it out. And Pondo takes a three-point look, no good. Cardenas ends with a rebound. Now to Perez. Perez to Covington on the right wing. Thinks about the three, but he's got Edglin in his face. Gives it to Cardenas, who muscles across, has to kick it out to Rivero. Rivero now to Perez, and Lovington resets. They get it to Cardenas. He takes a three-ball look, no good, and it's going to be Vega skying for the rebound. Lovington's shooting is stone cold.
That was a deep three, too.
They have had so many looks at the basket, and they just have not found the range. Artesia with an air ball, but Edglin with the rebound. Then they get it. They kick it out to Vega. Vega takes a shot, no good, and Cardenas with his second rebound. He's going to pass it back to Perez. Still 7-2. Artesia leading. 3:50 left to play in the first.
They got to be careful of Vega, too. Vega's a shooter.
They get the ball up to Rivero. Rivero passes it off to Perez. Perez trying to find some room. Now they get it to Covington. Covington drives in and just puts up the shot. Lays it right across the rim. Up and in very carefully. 7-4 now, but here comes Campbell. Here comes Campbell, and he give it to Kincaid. He posted up and puts it up and in his 6th point. He's got 6 of the 9 for Artesia. 9-4 your score. 3:16 left in the first quarter. Perez running the point for Lovington. Lovington, a little spin move to Pondo. Pondo tries his second, third one and buries it. So Micah, we talked to before the game started that Micah is one of the big three-point shooters for Lovington. Hopefully they're starting to find their range and their shooting is going to heat up. They have been stone cold, but now it's a 2-point ball game, 9-7. And just about a second from that violation, the ball goes in and out off of the hands of Artesia. That was off of Vega. And so a turnover for Artesia. Lovington's had 3, and Artesia's just had the 1 turnover in the game so far. Actually, 2. Lovington needs points. They're down by 2. They pass to Covington. Covington posts up, and beautiful. He runs out of room. They try to choke him off, but he just puts a nice little reverse right layup in there. And 2 more points for them, and then a shot up, no good. It rattles, it goes in and pops out. A fight for the rebound. It's loose on the court. Players are down. Ball. Yep, Lovington's going to get it. It's players are down. But Lovington comes up with it.
5-0.
Yep, they're going to call that on Stephen Williams in the ball game for the first time for Artesia. Came
the only
in
one I know
just about a minute ago.
is
he? All right. So we are tied 9-all. Beautiful work. As Perez going to run the point, bring it down, leave it off for Elijah. Elijah now to Covington. Covington drives in, no room. He kicks it out to, nice work from Danny Cresswell. Danny coming in the game just a few seconds ago for Lovington, and he buries a 3 from the right corner, and just like that, Lovington has their first lead of the game, 12-9. And getting a lot of support from the 6th man here. Artesia.
That's a walk.
Oh, yeah. They're going to give it to 14, and Vega drives in the lane, but I think, it should have been he traveled, but instead they don't call the travel. They call a foul, and Coach Pack is not happy, and he's going to call Gomez over. And Gomez actually is checking in, but he went too quickly, and they've got to officially check him in. So Covington comes out because they called the foul on Cale, and boy, Lovington not happy, and Coach Pack not happy. He does question it, but he doesn't press it. Artesia
Coach
with a
Patrick
look
wants
at
fire.
it, and instead it's the first attempt no good. Kincaid with the rebound, and his putback is good, and he's got 8 points, 12-11. Lovington with a 1-point lead. They get it to Pondo. Thinks about the three, but he's got Campbell in his face. And they're gonna say, yep, they're gonna call an offensive foul on Pondo. Wow. So give the ball to Artesia. That'll be on the floor, and Artesia will inbound right in front of their bench, as that's going to be Dominguez. Dominguez is going to get it into Campbell. Campbell will run the point. 1:23 left in this quick moving but low scoring first quarter. Bounce pass over to Kincaid. Then Kincaid gets it to Dominguez, and Dominguez, who posted up, is right there, puts it up and in, and now 13-12 with Artesia, a 1-point lead. Perez running the point, gets it to Pondo in the left corner, thinks about the three, then drives across the lane. A bounce pass in the corner meant for Criswell, goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover, number 4 for Lovington.
They're going to call it on
And the foul.
Pondo.
Yep, they're going to call the second foul on Pondo. Wow. So just like that, Pondo with 2 quick fouls comes out, and Peyton Hernandez goes in. That's okay. Lovington, I mentioned before, Lovington has bench players to be able to come in. Artesia with the game. Oh, yeah, there's a travel. There you go. There's a turnover as Vega took one too many steps. So third turnover for Artesia. Give it to Lovington with just under a minute to play in this first quarter, and Artesia leading by 1 point, 13-12. Inbound to Perez, running the point. Gets it to Gomez. Gomez leaves it off. Rivero over to Criswell. Criswell off it to Perez, and then Gomez. Gomez pulls up with a three from the right wing. Where did that come from?
Out of nowhere.
Lovington goes up 15-13. 30 seconds left to play in this first quarter. Artesia getting it across the timeline, and then a turnover. That's right. Palm ball. That's right. So a turnover. That's a fourth for Artesia. Just like that, Artesia looking a little rattled and making a couple of unforced errors here, a couple of turnovers off of probably just the pressure of the game and the circumstance. So Lovington with a 2-point lead, 25 seconds left in the first. They will inbound out of the turnover. Move the ball around. Rivero's got it. Passes all the way to Perez. Perez to Gomez. Gomez thought about the three from the left corner, but defense stepped up by Artesia, and a shot up by Lovington, no good, but a foul is, and a foul is going to be called, and they are going to call that on Williams, and I guess somebody you know, Stephen Williams? That's nope. No, okay, I thought you
the
said
only
you
one
know.
I know on Artesia is Braylon Vega.
Okay. So the first one up and good. Nice work by Gomez. He sank a three, and now has the first of 2 free throws at the line. Good work under pressure. As number 20, Villalobos, comes in, and Perez comes out for Lovington. And that's Criswell and on Dallas Cardenas and the blocks for Lovington. Second one rattles home as well. Nice work by Gomez. 5 points in the game for Lovington, gives them a 17-13 lead. Artesia still in the backcourt. They give it to Campbell. He'll run the point quickly, then pulls up on the right side. Good smothering defense by Lovington, but quick passing as they find. A nice takeaway as another turnover, and Peyton Hernandez has got it. But at the buzzer, Lovington cannot get the ball in, but they do in the first quarter with a 4-point lead over Artesia, and a nice round of appreciative applause by the home crowd. A good, fast-paced game, very close, exciting, exactly what we wanted to see, what we thought we would see, and 1 quarter down, 2 quarters or 3 quarters to go, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with more Wildcat basketball for Wildcat Gym, Lovington Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. We've got a barn burner, exactly the kind of excitement that we thought we would see in a close game. And it has been back and forth. Artesia leading for a big part of that first quarter, but Lovington's keeping it close and then coming in, forcing a couple of turnovers and finding the three-point range finally. 3 trays in the game for Lovington so far. 17-13, a 4-point lead starting this second quarter. And a whistle sounds as a lot of fans coming in and a lot of kids, so they really need the referees are waiting for people to get in, the kids to get in, settle, because all that activity is right there along the line side.
That's the one thing about this court being so dang close.
It is. It is very, very close. It feels, especially when you're down there, it does feel like there should be another foot or two of room between the bleachers and the inbounds, out of bounds. Oh, and I think, are they going to call? Wow, they're going to say, kind of call and warn Lovington for the infraction for blocking play of game for the fans. Oh, and a steal as Perez comes in, takes it away, and then puts it up. Oh, it does not fall. Fight for the rebound, and a nice one by Casares. Lovington still got it. They get it to Covington. Covington puts it up and in from the glass. 2 more points for him. He has got 8 points in the game now, makes it 19-13. Lovington trying to stretch it out. Artesia wants to do something about that. They bring the ball down, and that is Hodling with it. Hodling kicks it out to Eglin. Eglin on a bad pass, and Lovington capitalizes on that. I got that down as the 7th turnover for Artesia. Lovington's got 5. 19-13, 6-point lead, 7 minutes left in the second. Lovington passing it around. Perez to Cardenas and then over to the right to Rivero. Then to Cale Covington. Oh, he tries a jump shot. It's in and out, no good. And it's going to be Campbell with the rebound, his second for Artesia. 19-13, still a 6-point lead here with 6:50 left to play in this second quarter. There's a lot of fan noise here. This is the most packed I've seen this Lovington gym in quite a while.
I've seen it more.
Oh, Artesia with a Vega. They work Vega in, and he is not in 3-point range, but that was a beautiful shot. Credit where credit's due, and Lovington not guarding him, kind of left him alone. Now Covington coming back the other way, fights through the lane, nice physicality, does that without fouling, puts it up and in, and he's got 10 points in the game. 21-15 now, 6-point lead for Lovington. As Hodling with the ball gets it to Campbell. Campbell out in the left corner. Bounce pass in. They're trying to get Kincaid posted up. Oh, and Kincaid takes the ball, and then he travels. A turnover. I've got that as number.
You can't do that.
Yeah, number 8 for Artesia as Kincaid committing that turnover. So get it to Lovington. It's a good break. They've got a 6-point lead. They need to stretch it out. Perez running the point. Leaves it off for Criswell. Criswell to Covington. Covington over to Rivero. And Rivero leaves it off for Perez. He drives in, thinks about the shot, then gives it to, Covington. So a nice assist by JoJo Perez, and Covington puts it up and in and makes it 23-15. And just like that in the backcourt, Criswell trying to steal and is going to get called for the foul. So nice work, though. Good defensive pressure in the backcourt by Lovington. I like that. I like the thought. They just have to execute that,
they called a walk.
Yeah, a walk. So anyway, it's a turnover, and Lovington still with good hustle on that. Yeah. Just, you just got to control that excitement and then not give the ball up right away. Yeah. So Artesia coming back the other way. Still a 7-point lead for Lovington as the teams trade those turnovers. And another shot up by Vega, no good. And Kincaid skies for the rebound, his third. Oh, and then the ball over on the right. They lost 30 Hodling, and he made them pay. Just put up an easy one, up and in. Cuts it down, 23-17. Lovington still with the lead, bringing it down. Criswell on the right wing. Drives around, getting worked on by Campbell. Leaves it off for Covington. Covington gets it to Perez. Perez drives in, tries to put up a shot. It gets blocked, but he finds it. He finds the ball again. goes off of a couple of Artesia players back in his hands. Lovington kicks it back out to the right. Good hustle by Campbell for Artesia as he tries to steal the ball away. It knocks it out instead into the stands. It'll stay Lovington basketball, and it's going to be Casares. Nope, Casares is going to come out. Pondo comes in, and it'll be Pondo to inbound for Lovington. Pondo, Perez, Criswell, Covington, and Rivero are on the court right now. And Kale just decides to pull up and try a shot. No good, but guess what? Criswell's right there with the rebound and the putback and makes it 25-17. Nice teamwork for Lovington. And Rivero coming along. Yeah, nice work as Rivero gets run into. He puts his hands up, and they're going to call the charge. And they're going to call that charge in, or they're going to call, just going to say that he turned, out. He stepped out of bounds. So as a good defense by Lovington right there. So forcing the out of bounds. Another turnover for Artesia. Now Kale's got it, drives in, a little floater, jumper won't fall, and this time Kincaid beats him to the rebound. Gives it to Artesia, 25-17 with 4 minutes left to play in the second. As the ball up, no good, fight for the rebound, and controlled by Byers, and his putback is good. 25-19 now. Lovington got to fight for every rebound. Covington's doing a nice job on the boards. Also rebounds from Cardenas, Criswell, and Perez, and Casares in this one for Lovington. Perez with it, gets it to Criswell. Criswell thinking about the three, pulls up, now gets it to Covington. Covington over in the left wing, back to Criswell at the top of the key. He puts it up, no good, and it's going to be Hodling who skies for the rebound for Artesia. 25-19 still your score. Oh, and pulling up another Vega. That's a beautiful jump shot that he's got, and he has burned Lovington twice on that. 25-21, just like that. Artesia cutting back into the lead. Lovington up by 4, 3:16 left to play. An exciting first half of basketball here. We knew we'd see it between these two teams. Lovington passing it around. Perez to Covington over on the left wing. Covington driving into the lane. A little turnaround jumper, a floater. Oh, it bounces and does not fall. And Byers with the rebound. And just like that, breaking the press, they get it down to Vega. Shot up, no good. And skying up for the rebound, and then he's going to get fouled. So Vega he got his own rebound and trying to put it back
I think that
up.
was a jump.
Yep, and they're gonna say that they got the hand. Lovington got a hand on the ball just long enough to force a jump ball, and the arrow goes the way of Lovington. So good job as Lovington still comes up with it. They have a 4-point lead with 2:45 left to play as Criswell running the point, leaves it off for Gomez. Now back to Perez. Perez pulls back and leaves it off for Cardenas on the left wing. Thinks about the three, moves it around. Oh, pass. Gomez almost loses it. Corrals it though, saves it. Pondo's got it to Cardenas, top of the arc. Gets it to Criswell, moving it over to Pondo in three-point range. Oh, he pulls the trigger but can't make it fall. Campbell skies for the rebound, his third.
That was kind of a deep three, too.
And going up for it is Campbell in the lane. A collision of players. I think they're going to call Cardenas on that. Yep, and they will. So first foul on Dallas. And it will put Campbell at the line, though. First trip to the free throw line. 25-21 your score. Lovington up by 4 here. 2:14 left in the second quarter, and Campbell towing the stripe. Eyes it, skies it, and short arms it. Clanks off the front. So a miss for him, 25-21, still a 4-point lead for Lovington. Campbell with a second chance, though. It is, let's see, as Lovington takes their time. Cardenas and Gomez in the blocks for Lovington. Campbell's second one is up and nothing but net. Makes it 25-22, one possession game now. Lovington inbounds, quickly bringing it down. Gomez, but then pulls back. Gets it to Cardenas. Cardenas drives in. Gets it over to Criswell. Criswell to Perez. Perez drives across the baseline, puts up a little bunny shot. It won't go, and that is going to be Jack Byers with the rebound for Artesia. A shot up from the right corner as Vega. Now he had 4 points in the game, adds a tray, and we're tied just like that, 25 all. 25 all with a minute 35 left to play in the second quarter. Now Lovington's lead has disappeared. They're going to cycle the ball around. Gomez to Cardenas. Cardenas moves it to Criswell. Criswell thinks about it, then drives in the lane, puts up a little jumper off the glass. Beautiful move. And now we're not tied. 27-25, a minute 15 left in the second. Lovington with that slim 2-point lead, and Artesia just going to take their time. Campbell running the point, getting worked on by Cardenas. As they have posted up Kincaid. He's got the ball, turnaround jumper, puts it up, no good, and it's knocked out of bounds by Criswell. I think it'll stay, nope, it's a last touch by Artesia. So it will stay Lovington basketball. Lovington will inbound just to the right of the Artesia basket. And Hernandez will come back into the game as Criswell comes out and Gomez comes out as well. So it's Perez and Hernandez, Covington, Cardenas, and Pondo on the court for Lovington. The inbound to Perez, who will run the point, cross timeline, center court. 2-point lead by the Cats, 47 seconds left. Give it to Pondo. He thought about the three, but he had Campbell in his face. They give it to Covington instead. Covington passes over to Hernandez, takes a three, look, it does not fall, and that is Byers with another rebound. 32 seconds left, Artesia's ball. They trail by 2. They give it to Vega. He pulls up, now passes off. Then they give it to Dominguez. No room for him. Now they pass it all the way back over to Campbell. Campbell going to pull back, and Artesia's going to reset the offense as they're going to play for the last shot in this before the half as Campbell drives in, trying to put up the shot. A little floater. Oh, and he makes him pay. Lovington for all of that. Campbell ends up with the 2 points and gets it tied up. And at the buzzer, a shot no good. We end in a tie at the end of 2 quarters. At halftime, we are tied up 27 all. Wow. What a first half. We'll be back to talk about it coming up in just a few minutes. More Lovington Wildcat basketball from Wildcat Gym. The Cats and the Dogs doing battle here on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
It's me, Sammy Sludge. I'm the sludge inside your pipes, your toilet pipes, bathroom sink pipes, even your kitchen sink pipe. I'm inside and outside causing all sorts of problems. Plumbing problems? Call the master. Master Plumbers, serving households in Lee County and West Texas for over 20 years. Tell Sammy Sludge you called the master. Master Plumbers, 397-9385.
Attention oil patch companies. Is your team safety training ready to go on location? If you need safe land, CPR, and H2S training, Cannon Safety is who you need. They'll get you squared away with NCCE ROQs and pipeline training. Cannon Safety has a variety of BW, Honeywell, H2S, and multi-gas personal monitors starting at $99. Nothing is more important than your company's safety. Don't waste any more time. Get a Cannon Safety professional on the job today. Google Cannon Safety Hobbs or call 575-738-0001.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
And welcome
Lovington
back.
Wildcat fans, are you ready for the
Welcome
battle?
back.
Battle Energy is ready to take
Computer is winning this battle. Nobody's winning on the court. It's tied, but at halftime, 27-all from Wildcat Gym. I'm Dawn Morgan along with Braden and running camera, and it is just a heck of a game. We knew we were going to see a good one, and we've got it. Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com where you're watching and listening. Thank you to our many sponsors. And let's see how we got to this 27-all tie with 6 minutes left in the halftime clock for Artesia. It's a very balanced scoring for Artesia, but right now Clay Kincaid is leading with 8 points and 4 rebounds. Then you've got 7 points and a rebound for Braylon Vega, and you've got Charlie Campbell with 3 points, 3 rebounds. Then you've got Corbin Dominguez with 2 points. You've got Eglin with 3 points and a rebound. You've got Hodling with 2 points and a rebound. You've got Byers with 2 points and 3 rebounds. And, of course, as I said, Kincaid with 8 points, 4 rebounds. 13 rebounds total is what I've got. I may have missed writing down a couple of those. But Artesia is winning the rebounding battle. They go 2 of 3 at the line. They turn over the ball 11 times. Lovington is actually winning the turnover battle, but Lovington hasn't been as successful in their shooting. Their shooting was a lot colder, and they weren't able to take advantage of the turnovers by Artesia. For Lovington, your leading scorer right now, Cale Covington with 12 points, 3 rebounds. Then you've got Crystal with 7 points and a rebound. You've got Micah Ponda with 3 points. You've got Donovan Gomez with 5 points. And then you've got Cardenas with 2 rebounds. You've got Perez with a rebound, an assist, a steal. Then you've got Casadas with a rebound. So right now you've got 5 buckets and 2 from the line by Covington. And he is playing with 1 foul on him. Cardenas has a foul on him, and Pondo has 2 fouls on him, and Pondo has made a 3-point shot, and Danny Criswell has made a 3-point shot for Lovington. Their 3-point shooting overall has been colder than it has been hot, as they have left a lot of points out on the floor in that first half. But they turn over the ball only 7 times, and they have 8 rebounds, and they go 4 of 4. They're perfect at the free throw line so far in this one tonight. And wow, we knew we were going to see some fast-paced, exciting basketball, and we did. Lovington led at the end of the first quarter 17-13. And so they scored 10 points in the second quarter, but they were outscored by Artesia in that second quarter. Artesia scored 14 to tie things up and to start off the second half with a brand new ball game. I mean, it's all tied up and fast-paced action, but not really high scoring for all that fast pace, as both teams have left some points on the floor, and they've traded turnovers a few times and a lot of action without as much scoring in some instances. So back and forth, and now tied up. Lovington's going to have to come out in this third quarter and try to reassert what they were able to do in that first quarter and try to slow Artesia down. Artesia has the momentum coming off of a quarter where they scored more points, had more rebounding, but Artesia turned over the ball too many times, and they did not make as many points off of the forced turnovers that Lovington handed them as well. So we're getting ready. Just under 3 minutes left in the halftime clock. And we'll come back and get the second half started here. It's a packed gym, a full house tonight. Artesia has brought tons of fans and families, a lot of kids at this game. I don't know the last time I saw this many kids, both downstairs and upstairs. I'm glad to see that. Lots of families here together and watching some good basketball. Who's going to win? I don't know, but we've got another half of good basketball coming up. Exciting, and we'll start it off here in just a couple minutes from Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
With the Cats. For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community, so bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym, where we are tied just a few seconds away from getting the second half underway. I'm Dawn Morgan, Braden running camera tonight. Braden, I know you said you were chiming in from time to time. You said you were quiet, but we've heard from you a little bit tonight. So
I know, which is a big shot.
Thank you for being here. And we're underway, second half, very quietly, just like that. We're tied 27-all. Artesia with the ball to start the second half, and that is Vega running the point. Gets it over to Hodling, worked on by Cardenas. A bounce pass to Campbell. Campbell driving into the lane. Loses the handle on the ball. Gets it back, though. Good defense by Lovington, keeping Artesia out of the paint for the time being. As pulling back to run the point is Hodling. Hodling calling for the O. Gets Kincaid. Kincaid kicks it out. Finds Campbell. Campbell at three-point range. Pops the net. So, yep, there goes another 3. That's his second tray of the game, and that puts Artesia up by 3. And here comes Lovington. Perez leaving it off for Rivero. Driving in. They're going to call Rivero for the charge. I think they're going to call the bump foul on number 30. I think that's going to be on Hodling. Yeah, I think so. Nope, it's on 14. It's on actually on Vega. So, foul on Vega. It'll be on the floor. Lovington will inbound just to the left of their basket, and I think it's Casadas. No, it's Perez. Perez to inbound to Covington. The starting 5 for both teams back on the court to start this second half. Lovington going to cycle it around the arc. That's Perez resetting. He gets it to Casadas. Casadas over. Oh, and then a quick pass to Covington. Now he gets it over to the right corner. Perez trying to put the shot up, and they're going to call a foul. They're going to call, they're going to call an offensive foul on Cardenas. Ooh, and that hurts.
No, they called it on
No, they do.
Vega.
No, they do. They call it. No, they didn't. As it's Artesia's ball. So Campbell will have it. Campbell leaves it off for Hodling. Hodling bounce pass over to Eglund. Then into Campbell. He tries a little jumper, and not only does they count the basket, but he gets fouled. Now, why couldn't that have happened down on this end, right? Why couldn't they have called that?
I honestly don't
for
know.
us? Yeah. So, 32 now to 27. Just like that, Artesia breaks the tie, up by 5, and a chance to stretch it out with Campbell at the line. He's 1 for 2 at the line so far tonight. This one is in. So 33 to 27, 6.5 minutes left to play in the third. Perez running the point, calling the O. Pass it to Cardenas on the left. Rivero. Now they pass it into Cale Covington in the lane. Oh, his little hook shot does not fall. And it's going to be Artesia with the rebound. Campbell bringing it down. Pulling out midcourt, 33-27. Artesia with that 6-point lead now. I think I said 5 earlier. Artesia just going to kind of slow the pace down. That is Campbell, who's going to just pull back to midcourt. As Artesia, no look pass to Kincaid, and then back to Campbell. Campbell pulls up and tries to gets a little too fancy, trying to get Kincaid in the lane, and instead it's taken away, and Covington's got it. Covington passes it off. Perez going to run the point, cross the timeline. Over to Cardenas on the left side. Cardenas cycles it back to Perez. Perez now to Casares. Casares pulls back. Lovington going to reset. There's Rivero taking it to left wing. Now to Cardenas. Cardenas moves in. Kicks it out to Casares in the corner. Now to Covington. Covington fakes it. Then gets it to Casares. He drives across all the way over. Tries to put up the shot. It's blocked by Kincaid, but still controlled by Lovington. Lovington picking it up, and it goes out of bounds. Still last touched as a deflection or a block. I think it's more of a block for Kincaid, as I put it in the books. And on the inbound, some trouble with it, and stolen away. A turnover for Lovington. Give it to Vega. Vega tries to put it up point blank, doesn't fall. I think Lovington gave up on that rebound too quickly, and Kincaid came along and scooped it up and put it back up and in. 35-27. Lovington got to make up this ground quickly. They can't fall any further into the hole. Not against Artesia as they work it around the arc. And a timeout. And I was going to say, it's a good time for a timeout. I think that's excellent. Casey Pack his team is stalled out just a little bit. Artesia with the momentum and the lead, and they cannot afford to fall any further behind. Not in this one. 35-27, a full timeout, so we'll be back in 30 seconds with more Lovington boys basketball from Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
You'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Welcome back to Wildcat Gym. Out of the Lovington timeout, Wildcats are back out on the court. The starters for Lovington starting this second half. We all started off tied 27-all, and Lovington has not managed to put any points on the board. 4.5 left in the third. They have not put any points on the board in this second half. That has got to change, and now as the inbound is tipped, and just like that, the teams they trade turnovers. Cardenas picks it back up. And a 3-ball on the way from the left corner, no good, and a fight for the rebound. It's going to be controlled by Artesia, as in the game for the first time, I believe, is McNeil. So he gets the rebound, gives it off to Campbell. 35-27, still an 8-point lead for Artesia. Lovington still has yet to score in this third quarter. They have got to do it. Oh, a 3-ball attempt on the way by Kincaid, no good, and Lovington with the rebound. I think Rivero got that. Leaves it off for Perez, going to run the point. Cross center line. 3:54 left now in this third quarter. Oh, a pass over to Cale Covington's poked away by Kincaid. Goes out of bounds. Stay Lovington ball. Rivera will inbound right in front of the Lovington student section. Or no, Pondo will inbound. fast-moving game. It was all tied up at 27 at halftime, and Lovington just has not got untracked. See if they can change that and break through right here as they pass around, find Pondo. Pondo passes to Cardenas. Cardenas drives in, leaves it off for Rivero. Rivero pulls up, tries a jump shot, and is fouled. He gets hammered from behind, falls to the ground, and I'm pretty sure they're going to call. Yeah, they're going to call that on Artesia, and Rivero will go to the line to shoot, and that's going to be on Campbell, and that's his second foul. So Rivero will go to the line. First shot, first chance from the free throw line in this game. He's wearing the pink shoes. First is up, no good. Elijah having a quiet game. He's got a rebound in the game, and now a miss at the line. Let's see if he can make a make here. As always, good ball movement, moving the ball around, but he just is having a quiet game. Just the one rebound, no points yet. And this one's going to roll across, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Kincaid's going to have it. But then they're going to call a timeout. I think Artesia taking a timeout. We'll see if it's the 30 or the 60 variety. I think it's a 30 variety. And so we'll just keep it right here as Coach Mondragon just not liking what he saw there, as even though Artesia getting the ball, trying to move it down the court, just didn't like what he saw. Lovington, always a good chance when you're behind to be able to talk about things. And all of a sudden, it does feel like Artesia's stalling out just a little bit here, and that would be, if that's the case, it would be a good advantage for Lovington if they could somehow get untracked. They have just been so quiet. We started the second half tied at 27 apiece, and Artesia has put 8 points on the board. It's not like they're burning up the court either, but they've scored 8-0 for Lovington so far. And what are we going to, the officials are talking about something there. I don't know what. As the teams go back to their huddles, officials are talking about something. Is it about the scoring or the scoreboard? Something maybe. But an official timeout being taken right now to talk about something. An official coming over, one of them wiping his feet over there. And some question, I guess, I don't know. But it was an official timeout. They're just talking about something, not players and not coaches, I don't think. Now one of the refs is talking to Coach Pack, but just kind of in an informal, informational kind of way. I think just telling him what's going on. We're kind of in the dark. But I think they're maybe trying to get something. There's something about the scoreboard or the time or something. And they're still talking about it down there. That is Coach McCraw, who does some of the technical work with the scoreboard during basketball season. He's the head coach of the Lovington softball squad. So no, back to it. 3.5 left to play in this one. The inbound to Campbell. Campbell can't find. Campbell loses the handle on it. Has to chase it all the way to the corner, and then bounces it off of Peyton Hernandez. And I guess it will stay. Are they going to say that it's Lovington basketball now, or is it? The officials are going to confer on that, because it looked like he was angry, like he was really targeting Hernandez with the ball, just trying to bounce it off of him to keep it Artesia basketball. So I think they are going to say, they're going to say that it's Lovington's ball. So Lovington inbounds. Pondo's got it, and then Pondo runs over. They're going to call Pondo for the charge, or they're going to call 14 for the foul. They are. They're going to call, they're going to call Braylon Vega for his second foul. I was afraid that was on Lovington.
I did was too.
All right. I'm glad I'm not the only one. So Lovington's ball, a chance to break through the doldrums here. They have just stalled out in this third quarter as Covington leaves it off for Perez. Perez going to cycle around and to leave it off for Covington in the left corner. Covington fights in, gets it to Pondo. Pondo from three-point range, nothing but net. Pondo with his second tray of the game comes at a good time. Finally, Lovington with some points on the board in this third quarter. Finally, with less than 3 minutes left of it. Now a 5-point lead by Artesia. They've got the ball.
Better than ever.
Yeah, in the backcourt. That's going to be Campbell running the point. Calling the O. Bounce pass into Kincaid. Kincaid now passes to Vega. Vega, turnaround jumper doesn't fall, doesn't work. Fight for the rebound. And I think it's going to be pushed out by Kincaid. It'll be Lovington basketball as Kincaid could not flip it back in time. He goes out of bounds with it. So Lovington will get, just the opposite. I guess he was able to get it back in bounds, and it bounced off a Lovington player. Now it's Criswell who's going to come in for Perez. So Criswell will guard on the inbound. And they get it to Campbell. Oh, he sneaks it up and in. And gets it back.
Easy buckets.
Gets it back to a 7-point lead for Artesia. It's Lovington coming the other way, gets it to Kale. Lovington just had their scoring woes. Pondo with another three. Look, it's an air ball, and Kincaid with another rebound. No, that was actually Byers with another rebound, sorry. And now they pass it to Kincaid, who posted up and loses the handle on it, but they're going to call Lovington with a foul. I thought it just got pushed out cleanly, but nope, they are going to call. Is it going to be on Peyton Hernandez or on Dallas? It's going to be on Peyton. So first foul on him. And it'll be on the floor. That'll be Dominguez, who will inbound just to the left of the Artesia basket. And Kincaid will come out. Eglin is in. And they get it into Campbell. Campbell out on the left wing, getting guarded by Hernandez. One-on-one here. Campbell drives in, tries to put up the shot, and then a little pass to Eglin, and he puts it up and in. So 2 points from him with an assist by Campbell, and now 9-point lead for Artesia. As Cale Covington with the ball, getting worked on by Hodling, and Cale has to kick it out. Gets it, Pondo going to drive around, no-look pass to Covington in the lane. Turnaround jumper does not fall. That's a couple three of those that Covington has not been able to finish, and Artesia's been denying Lovington any second looks at the basket, so doing a better job of rebounding in the first and the second half so far. Campbell gets himself free. Hernandez was on him really tight, and then Campbell pulled up and then pulled out and popped the tray and makes it 42-30, 12-point lead for Artesia. Lovington just stalling out here. A nice three-ball attempt on the way from the left corner by Criswell, but an air ball goes over, and Campbell's got it. A 12-point lead for Artesia as Lovington played a good first half, and they have just come out and been just dead in this second half. Only scoring 3 points in this quarter so far. 41 seconds left. A whistle sounds, and they're going to call an offensive foul, I do believe. Was it a time? Yeah, they're gonna call a walk. So travel and a turnover for Artesia, and it came off of good defensive pressure. That's why I thought it was an offensive foul, because I thought Lovington was doing a nice job there guarding. Campbell comes out to some good applause. He's played a heck of a game for Artesia. Lovington trying to turn things around here. They're facing a 12-point deficit. So get it over to Perez in the left corner, and then back to Criswell. Criswell gets it into Covington. Covington driving in the lane, puts it up and in, and draws the foul. About time, as Covington with 2 more points. Now he's got 14 in the game. And they called that on, that not Vega. Oof, they haven't put it up yet, who they called that on. If it's on, nope, yeah, it's on 33 Byers, and that's just his first foul. Covington will go to the line to shoot 2. 42-32. Now a 10-point lead, and a three of the old-fashioned way, and just a 9-point lead for Artesia now. Now Lovington needs to force a couple of turnovers and make a couple of baskets, and a three-pointer or 2 wouldn't hurt, as they've got some ground to make up. 20 seconds left in the third quarter here as Covington comes out.
They got to shut down Artesia's offense.
And Artesia with the ball. They get it to Vega in the right corner. He tries a three ball. It does not go, but right there, Byers with the offensive rebound, and the putback is good. And 45-33, 2 seconds left. A quick pass in the lane. Dominguez right there. Nice work as he puts it up and in at the buzzer. Cuts it back down. So it is 44 to, it should be 35, I think, or no, it's just 34. So 44-34, a 10-point lead for Artesia at the end of 3. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter in this. That third quarter a little slower, a lot more tentative, and a very slow, low-scoring affair for Lovington. But we'll see what they can do in the last quarter of this game. We'll come back for it with more Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym as Lovington led at the first, in the end of the first quarter, 17-13. It was tied 27-all at half. Artesia leading at the end of the third, 44-35, and Lovington with some ground to make up. 9-point deficit here, but they can do it. And they have the ball to inbound to start this fourth quarter. Cale Covington kicks it out to Pondo, and Pondo with a 3. Wow, his third tray of the game. Good time for it. 44-37, 38. Now, see, I knew there was a phantom point from that scoreboard. Yep. So it was 30, I believe, 44-35 at half, and then now 44-38. So a fourth final quarter in this one. Now Artesia going to slow the pace down a little bit. Campbell running the show. Good defense. Lovington almost stealing it away. Gets it up to Hodling. Hodling moving things around to the right to Vega. Vega looking for room. Gets it into Kincaid. Bounce pass over there as Campbell tries a spin move and puts it up and in. Just a little circus shot. Wow. Gets it to fall. Now 46-38. And coming the other way, Covington has had a very quiet second half. Oh, and Pondo ends up on the ground.
Should be on 42.
It should be. Well, let's see.
Yep.
Let's see. Make sure. It's going to be on the floor, though, as Pondo will stay in. And it's going to be on Kincaid.
I've seen that from up here.
Just his first foul. But you never know what you see, and then who they call it on is sometimes not the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, 6:50 left to play in the game. Lovington with the ball. Covington leaves it off for Perez. Thinks about the 3. Now drives in. Nice reverse layup, but it does not fall. And just not finishing the shot there. Hodling with the ball. The rebound, now a pass. He gets it up to Eglin, and Eglin puts it up and in and makes it 48-38. Artesia with back to a 10-point lead over Lovington with less than 6.5 minutes left to play in this game. Perez going to run the point. Leave it off for Gomez. Gomez back to Perez. Perez to Pondo. Thinks about the 3. A bounce pass in the lane to Covington is stolen away by Kincaid, and now stolen way back as Dominguez gets it and then can't hang on to it. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Artesia basketball. So just like that, both these teams, craziness.
I've seen some craziness between Artesia and Lovington.
6 minutes. Yeah, these two teams, I tell you what, there's such a history with these two teams. And a spin move in the lane by Campbell, and Lovington just kind of backs off, leaves him alone, and he drops the shot. 50-38 now. 5:45 left to play in the game. Lovington with the ball. Perez to Rivero. Now to Cardenas on the right wing. Now in the right corner, Perez driving across the baseline and kicks it over to Rivero. Thinks about the 3. He drives in And then a pass in the lane to, saved. Covington saved it, gets it to Cardenas. Cardenas to Perez, and now back to Covington. A spin move in the lane. Oh, a little flip shot up, no good. And, man, Covington has just had all kinds of trouble getting things, the point blank ones to fall in the lane, and some of it's been on really outstanding defensive pressure by Kincaid and others on the Artesia team. And they pass it around. They find Vega alone in the left corner. He puts up a 3-ball. It does not fall. It bounces out, and it bounces over.
They're going to call that on 24.
Yeah, Eglin. It bounces over to Eglin, and they call him on the foul. So just the first foul on him. And Lovington, and a whistle sounds, as I think it was because of a fan chasing something out on the court. So we get back to play.
They were chasing a water bottle on the court.
Yeah, Lovington with the ball. They'll inbound it. Ponda will inbound by the Lovington bench. Get it over to Rivero. He pulls up. He pulls the trigger on a tray, uses the backboard, and man, Elijah Rivero, no points in the game until that three-pointer. A good time for it. Now Lovington down by 9, but the clock is not their friend. 4:40 left to play in the game. Artesia's got it. Bounce pass to Kincaid. Kincaid, top of the arc. Leaves it off for Hodling. Hodling then passes and finds Campbell in the lane. Campbell puts it up and in. Makes it 52-41, an 11-point lead, and Casey Pack wants to talk about it. It's a timeout. No, an Artesia timeout, and it's a full one, and we will take it and be back with more Lovington Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
And wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
It's me, Sammy Sludge. I'm the sludge inside your pipes, your toilet pipes, bathroom sink pipes, even your kitchen sink pipe. I'm inside and outside causing all sorts of problems. Plumbing problems? Call the Master. Master Plumbers, serving households in Lee County and West Texas for over 20 years. Tell Sammy Sludge you called the Master. Master Plumbers, 397-9385.
Welcome back to Wildcat Gym. Out of the Artesia timeout. Nope, Lovington will have the ball. So
that one's on me. I thought it was.
Yeah, it's a Lovington timeout. 52-41. Lovington trailing by 11 points. 4:15 left to play in this game. They've got to make some things happen. They've got to get back into this game scoring-wise. They scored only 8 points. Yep, and finally, oh man, they call the offensive foul. They do. So they give it over. Oh, wow. Give it over to Lovington. Or give it over to Artesia. Nope, it's turnover. So no foul, a turnover. And they give it to Campbell. He drives up, tries to put it up and in, no good. Oh, the rebound by Covington, but he gets it stolen away as Kincaid takes it and then puts it up and in, and he draws the foul. As Covington's hand still up there. Man, that was a, whew. Wow. Just, Lovington has just had a,
not liking it.
Lovington has just had a very slow second half here. And Kincaid rattles it home, makes it 55-41. 3:58 left in the game. Lovington falling further behind here. And they had a very good first half, but man, they only scored 8 points in that third quarter. Just coming out very flat, very slow.
I think
had
they're
a
going to
lot
call
of
that
problems.
one on 42.
Yeah, and Covington driving to the hoop, gets fouled. Unfortunately, no basket to go with that, but he does have a chance at the free throw line. So he will eye it, sky it, and bury it. So another point. Now Lovington within 13. There's still plenty of basketball left to play. But of course, Artesia is going to want to keep their feet on the gas and try to keep that ball out of Lovington's hands, and that one is a miss. And skying up for it is Kincaid, denying Lovington a rebound there. So 55-42 your score here with 3:40 left to play in this one. Artesia controlling the pace, controlling the basketball. Lovington trying to force steals, force turnovers. That's the only way they're going to catch up, is to get that ball back and get that ball back and make points off of the turnovers, and that's Lovington's only hope here, really. So Lovington, it's a timeout now for Artesia. 55-42, 13 seconds, or 13-point differential in this game, that is, with, and again, they're running clock instead of a timeout clock. And I guess they're going to burn. Maybe there was a mistake and they're correct, and they're using this time to correct. But I'm not sure they realize that the clock is actually running. Wow, that's interesting. 55-42 your score. 3 minutes left to play in the game. And out of the Artesia timeout, it will be their ball. They'll inbound in front of the Lovington homestands. As a bounce pass comes in. And yes, now they do they notice the clock problem? Or are they just going to say that the fans, again, they had problems with fans walking, so they're just going to say, let's do this inbound pass again. Campbell will inbound once they get the traffic by the Lovington fans back. Yep. 3:31 left on the clock in this one, as we had a barn burner going. It was neck and neck, back and forth. First half was close. It was tied 27-all, and then third quarter came, and Artesia they were able to outscore Lovington. They put almost 20 points on the board to just 8 for Lovington. They inbound, nice double teaming, good tight defense by Lovington. No place to go. And you kind of got to wonder, wow, where was that pressure earlier? They could have used it. Despite the pressure, Campbell drives in and still puts it up and in. Campbell with 2 more, as Lovington will inbound, waiting to pick it up, so keep the clock from starting. Cardenas is going to have it, get it to Pondo. Pondo in, driving in, but then kicking it back out is Covington. And now to Perez. Perez tries a 3-ball. It won't fall. And Covington trying for the rebound. And when he saw he couldn't get it, he at least just knocked it away, knocked it out. So it will be Artesia's ball. And I think Artesia wants a timeout. Or, well, somebody took a timeout. Both the coaches were out on the floor before the timeout was actually called. It is a full 60. We'll take it. Be back.
It's a Lovington
in
timeout.
30 seconds with more Lovington Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Attention oil patch companies. Is your team's safety training ready to go on location? If you need SafeLand, CPR, and H2S training, Cannon Safety is who you need. They'll get you squared away with NCCE ROQs and pipeline training. Cannon Safety has a variety of BW, Honeywell, H2S, and multi-gas personal monitors starting at $99. Nothing is more important than your company's safety. Don't waste any more time. Get a Cannon Safety professional on the job today. Google Cannon Safety Hobbs or call 575-738-0001.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. Out of the timeout. Artesia with the ball. They inbound it. They have a couple of looks at the basket. And Kincaid trying to put up a rebound and a putback. It doesn't fall. Cale Covington trying to tie him up, and he does. It'll be Artesia's basketball still, though. They will inbound to the right of their basket. 57-42, a 15-point lead. Oh, 2 looks at the basket. And Cale Covington skying up for the rebound, bringing it down. Going to drive through the lane, try to go coast to coast. Then kicks it out to Cardenas. Cardenas from the right corner trying a 3-ball. It does not fall, and Kincaid with yet another rebound. They leave it off for Campbell. 57-42, still the score. 2:20 left in the game. As Artesia was able to pull away in that third quarter and took a lot of the air out of the gym, just took a lot of the energy and the air, seemingly took a lot of air out of the team as well. And the Artesia fighting for it, or Lovington with good defense, but they are going to say it's going to be Lovington basketball. So they call Kincaid. Lovington inbounds, gets it to Perez. Perez moves it over to Rivero. Rivero move it around. 2 minutes left, and Lovington down by 15 points. Not a lot of hope here, but Cardenas trying a 3-ball to cut it down, and it does not fall, and Kincaid gets the rebound. Now Artesia's ball. The clock is their friend. 1:45. You can think that they may just kind of slow things down, play keep away. Nope, they actually go ahead and pass in the lane. A ball up by Campbell, no good. Fight for the rebound. Kincaid's got it. And are they going to call jump ball? I guess they do. Nope, they're going to call the foul on Kincaid. Artesia not liking that. That's Kincaid's 3rd foul, but Artesia up by 15 with 1.5 minutes left to play.
Get him 2 more and he's done.
As Lovington with the ball. Perez to Rivero. Rivero pulls up, little jump shot, no good. Fighting for it is Campbell. He initially kind of gets the rebound, can't control it, goes out of bounds. And it should be Lovington basketball. Off of good pressure by Cardenas there. Pondo will inbound, gets it out to Covington. Covington going to drive in the lane, try to put the shot up, and it does not go. It's knocked away by Campbell, and Campbell then passes it off, and Vega takes it down, tries the shot, it won't fall. Rivero with it. Rivero pulls up, gets it, tries to get it to Pondo. It's knocked away by Vega, goes out of bounds. Stay Lovington basketball. 1:09 left to play in this, and Lovington will fall. 15-point deficit with 1:09 left. Not a lot you can do with that besides try for every tray you can. And that was a 3-ball by Pondo. It didn't work, but Covington with a rebound and his putback makes it 57-44, and now 13 points. I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility. 1:01
Bill
left.
was in the right spot. He wanted a dunk.
It was, he just couldn't. Nope, it wasn't in the right place. Didn't have the body, didn't have the angle on it. The time to dunk. And besides, your team is down, still down by that many points. I think it's, you want to just get the points.
Right.
And he did. Got the points and shaved that lead down. 57-44, 13-point lead now with just right at 1 minute left to play in this one. Lovington, just that 3rd quarter, just kind of killed them. They came out and they were flat, scored the 8 points, and it just all the energy in the air just kind of just whooshed out of this gym. And the fans expecting to see more of that fast-paced, back and forth, exciting game that they saw in the first half just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. It has the second half. It's just a tale of 2 halves. And now in this final minute, a pass stolen away by Perez, and to Covington to Cardenas in the left corner. A back out. Pondo, top of the arc. He pulls up. Nope, no good. Now Cardenas going to drive in. He tries to put up a shot. He threw an elbow. Let's see if they call the charge or if they call the block. And I think they call the block. They just didn't have his, even though he kind of muscled in there. Artesia 23, that is Dominguez, didn't have his feet set. And so Cardenas wins that battle and goes to the line to shoot. Lovington trailing by 13 with less than 48 seconds left, and that one bounces out, no good. But Cardenas at the line will have another chance. Pondo is going to come out, and Gomez goes in. And Cale Covington in the other block on the left side for Lovington. Cardenas, second attempt at the line, eyes it, skies it. That one a little short, fight for the rebound. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, but who touched it last? As we'll see, Covington thinks that it was Lovington, that Artesia touched it last, and it'll be Lovington ball, and it will. So Rivero will inbound to the left of the Lovington basket, popping it up, trying to find Covington, and instead Campbell reaches in front, takes it away, now drives in and puts up the shot, up and in. Lovington just looking very deflated, very just not really fighting much. Rivera with the ball. Now they're picking up the pace a little bit. A 3-ball attempt on the way from the left corner, no good. But the rebound by Criswell, put back no good. Kincaid skies up for the rebound. And this is just kind of devolved, just kind of become a very odd, flat ball game this second half. And there is a takeaway and a turnover. And going coast to coast is Criswell off of the turnover. Nice, he puts it up and in. And at the buzzer, it is 59-46. Final score, 59-46 here as Lovington falls to Artesia in their district opener. Lovington will go to 13-8 overall, 0-1 in district. Artesia will improve to 13-7, 1-0 in district. We'll be back, and we probably will have Coach Casey Pack up here in a few minutes, but we'll be back to give scoring totals and to wrap this one up as Lovington leading after the first quarter 17-13. It was all tied up at 27 apiece at halftime. Then Artesia came out big in the third quarter. It was 44-35 to begin the fourth quarter, and final score 59-46 here at Wildcat Gym. So we'll come back and wrap things up with more Wildcat basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Battle Energy is ready to take the court with the Cats. For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Stone Oilfield Services says.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym, as this has been a tale of two halves. It feels like two different basketball games. The first half and the second half, it was all on fire. A packed gym, lots of back and forth action. Lovington leading at the end of the first 17-13, and then it was all tied up as Artesia really woke up and ended up outscoring Lovington in that second quarter to tie it up. And then Lovington just came out just really cold and flat in that third quarter, and Artesia was able to pull away, and they were leading at the end of the third 44-35, and then ended up with a 59-46 win over Lovington in this one. And for Lovington, Covington still your leading scorer, 18 points and 7 rebounds in this one. And then you had Danny Criswell with 9 points and 2 rebounds. Micah Ponda with 9 points and 3 trays in the game. And then you had Criswell with 2 rebounds, Elijah Rivera with 3 points, 2 rebounds, Jojo Perez with no points but a rebound, an assist, 2 steals. Donovan Gomez with 7 points in the game. One of the 3-pointers for Lovington was his. Covington, as I said, 18 points, 7 rebounds, and he was perfect, not perfect at the line. He missed 1 free throw tonight from the line, and then Casadas had a couple of rebounds in the game as well. So Lovington very quiet in this second half. Don't know, what happened to that, but it's just Artesia came out and just kept Lovington from scoring. Lovington was turning over the ball, and their shooting was cold, and Artesia just took advantage of that and went and just ended up on fire. So, and Lovington, both teams ended up with about the same amount of turnovers, but Artesia was just able to capitalize on the turnovers that they either forced or Lovington made to end up on top in this one, 59-46. Again, your final score. And I think as we wait, usually Coach Casey Pack comes up for a visit. We'll play a couple more sponsors for you. I'll total up some our Artesia points and come back to finally wrap this one up here at Wildcat Gym.
Traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to Wildcat Gym. I'm Dawn Morgan, and
Here comes Coach Pack.
okay, Coach Pack coming up. So we will, if you'll, Raylan's going to hand off his headphones to Coach Pack. Hello, Coach. All right. Thanks for coming up and talking with us here just a little bit. We appreciate your time, Coach. All right. So it was a tale of two halves tonight. You guys were on fire in the first half. You led at the end of the first. It was tied up at halftime. Third quarter, just all of the air just seemed to go out of the team, out of the building, as a matter of fact. What did you see, and what do you think? How do you explain that?
You're not making shots, and you're not knocking down shots. The air will go out pretty quick. So,
right.
That's just what I told our kids. We're going to have to knock down some shots to beat this team, because you can see the size difference, to open up the floor. So when they get in that zone, it's tough.
It is. Yeah, you guys ended up, turnovers were about even for both teams. But, yes, you did mention Artesia out-rebounded you guys, and they were able to, keep you guys from getting second and third looks. And with cold shooting, then
one and done.
The offensive opportunities, kind of disappear a little bit. Still, you ended up with, it's 59-46, a 13-point loss against Artesia. I don't know. What do you say to the team after this in terms of looking at this game and what they need to do moving forward and moving on? First
of all, we need to forget this and move on. I mean, we start off the district on one, and second of all, just like I told the kids, Artesia. I mean, like I've been saying, Artesia is the best team in the state. I mean, it's up to them to lose it if they're going to lose it, because they got all the ingredients. They got height, they got guard play, they got, where we come in and we have to really. I thought tonight our kids did a great job defensively, though.
Yeah.
But on paper, Artesia's number one, and that's what I told our kids. I mean, the more times we play Artesia and learn, the better we get, and we first half, gosh almighty, we had it in control, and we let it slip. So,
and against a team like Artesia, it doesn't take very long. See, you can look great, and you did. It was a spectacular first half, looked really good, and still you came back and still fought and came back. It could have been, much worse against a team like Artesia with all that height, with all the power and the muscle, the inside shooting, the outside shooting. They really were on fire tonight. You guys still nice 3-point performance by Michael Pondo.
Yeah,
he had 3 trays, and Cale Covington just missed almost, I think, a double-double. I didn't have him down for the 10th rebound, but he did get 18 points to lead you guys. A little quiet. A lot of times you guys have a little more participation and help. Criswell had 9 points. That was great. Yeah. Rivero was a little quiet, scoring still 3 points, couple of rebounds. And Jojo Perez had a really good first half. He was so quiet in that second half. And
they just, that's the thing about it. They start taking things away like we're trying to take it away. And
they make those adjustments against you, and then
our kids have got to, just toughen up and get through it.
Well, Coach, what's up next? You guys are on the road to play at Goddard on Tuesday night. What do you think of Goddard? What's your game plan against that team?
Well, we'll just play fast, and we've already played Goddard once, and we little different style. They can't throw it over the top, and our guard plays a lot better than theirs, so we're going to press and get after it.
All right. You want to try to even up that district score or that district record now. Try to get into that game, come away with the win, get 1-1. You'll have another chance at Artesia, but it's going to be in their house.
Yeah, and it's hard to win.
But this was a good turnout. Thanks to the 6 man, Lovington really showed up for this game.
That's the best crowd I've seen since I've been here.
It was a packed house, and Artesia traveled well, but Lovington really brought it. To have the mezzanine up here almost full, and it was pretty much half and half, pretty balanced up here. As far as home and away, it was a good, nice, loud gym, especially in that first half, and it must feel good to play in front of a packed crowd and have appreciation from your fans.
Oh yes, and as I told our kids, appreciation. You should appreciate this because this is something special when you do get to play when it's full like this. It's really fun.
It's nice. It is fun. Had the pep band over there and all the bells and whistles. So only thing we didn't have was the win, but better luck on Tuesday night. I think the Force will be with you, and and we're going to move through, power through. I mean, you guys still getting a lot of love. You're number 7, ranked 7th in 4A, in New Mexico 4A. So top 10 is still, that's really good, and it actually takes a little pressure off to not be ranked up there. Artesia comes in ranked at number 3, and so it's a little less pressure to be ranked a little higher. So not too
they
bad.
beat the number 1 at Albuquerque. St. Pius is ranked number 1, and they already beat St. Pius. Yes, at the Hope tournament.
And that's why you were saying you feel like Artesia is the best team, 4A team in the state.
Yes.
So it's always tough, but good response is what's needed, and as you said, put it behind you, move forward, play on your strengths, and you have plenty of them. A good team, a lot of strengths to really build on and to move forward through the rest of the district on this one. District season's young, still lots of time.
Yes, we still got time.
What's your goal? You want to come
Our
up?
goal, we want to come back, and we got to, the next 3 games are going to be on the road. We got to, take it, we got to go game by game and make sure that we take, at least 2 of them. We got to get Goddard and Portales, and then roll the dice for Artesia.
Right, and then try to make the playoffs, of course, moving forward. So
looking
good for that at this point. So good luck. Thanks for coming up and talking with us, Coach.
Right.
Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Yep.
Y'all have a good night.
We'll see you Tuesday.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. And thank you for listening. This has been Lovington Wildcat Basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan for Braden. Thank you for running camera. And we'll be back. And, of course, we'll have the games. It'll be Lovington girls followed by the boys on the road at Roswell Goddard on Tuesday night, and it will be right back here on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Thanks to Evie Stuber for monitoring video and audio. Appreciate that. And with that, we put a wrap on it and say good night. Safe travels to our friendly foes, or our friendly foes, I guess you would say, from Artesia, and hope everyone travels back safely. We certainly want that, of course, even in the competition that's always hot, neck and neck between these 2 communities and these 2 teams, and they'll see each other again, and we will be there as well. Thank you for watching and listening. Good night.